following program is an exclusive Disruption Networks production.
Hey, it's Adeline Van Dyke from Coldwell Banker Faith Properties in Utica. I always get asked, why do I love real estate? It's very simple. I love my clients. I love every single thing about helping them find or sell their home. Making sure the home is solid and ready for sale, or solid and ready for the buyer's inspection, to making sure that they're getting the best rate on their mortgage, making sure they're getting the best price on their house. You know, just everything involved in the sale is vital. My absolute favorite part of real estate is when a buyer walks into the house they're going to buy. I can feel it before they even know they're loving the house. It's just that obvious. So I'd love to experience that feeling with you. So give me a call. Adeline Van Dyke, Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-404-6431. Or you can find me on Facebook or visit my website at centralnewyork.com/Adeline. Thank you, and I look forward to welcoming you home.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you'll support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program. Attention listeners, EC Radio is not responsible for unwanted pregnancies, alcoholism, domestic situations, missing brain cells, amplified voices in your head, weakened bladders, bloodshot eyes, STDs, PTSDs, ADHD, HIV, ESPNs, CNNs, rapid head movements, and spontaneous human combustion.
Disruption Networks. EC Radio. Disruption Networks.
See? Good afternoon, everybody. I cut that abruptly because that's how I do it. It's EC Radio. It's me, Z. How are you? Hope you're enjoying your Thirsty Thursday here on Disruption Network. You can follow us along on all the social media platforms and also hop over to the all-new, brand spanking new website, disruptionnetwork.net. Mason Jar Massucci, Rich Massucci, mygaragebar.com in the house with us today. Wait, it would help if I unmuted you, huh? See, this whole I'm still getting used to this equipment, Rich.
Oh, hey, there I am.
I have no idea how to operate any of this.
I'm the same way. I have no idea what I'm doing in life.
You know what it is? Everything's touchscreen, and I'm not like a touchscreen guy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm not magnetized.
Oh.
I don't know. Anyways.
I don't know any of that sophisticated, crazy technology shit.
I think you need more iron.
Yeah.
I got a lot of iron right here, baby.
More metal.
Right here. More metal. Chicken's with us today. How you doing? Getting ready for the D-line tonight happening at 6 o'clock where Chicken, Sil, and Caleb sit around and talk about football.
Caleb is actually he got called into work.
Oh.
So our guy from the baseline Sean Gaffney will be filling in.
Cool. And I'm glad you brought up the baseline. The baseline will be back in action this Sunday at 6 o'clock with JP and SPG. They took last week off because of the Easter holiday. So we got a fun-filled, action-packed show. I don't know where our guest is. I don't know. We were supposed to have a guest. I know Amigo's on his way down.
He is.
Ant will be down here in a little bit.
Nice.
He's on his way down. And we're waiting on the arrival of Jay Sumner from iloveuticany.com.
Yeah.
This weekend is Tomato Pie Day, the second annual.
Tomato pie.
We're going to go shovel down some tomato pie this Saturday at the Parkway Rec Center. I'm looking forward to it.
I might have to join you guys.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
I hope you do. I feel like you won the contest last year.
It's like unofficial. We didn't really tally things, but look at the evidence. Just look at the evidence, man. It speaks for itself.
It does, man. It was a fun time last year, and Jay knocked it out of the park. And this year, the vendors know what to expect, because last year they did not know what to expect, and they sold out a pie within an hour and a half, 2 hours, a lot of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he had no idea.
When I seen the line out the door, I'm like, wow, I had never expected that.
Yeah.
Especially first time out and a first time event.
Yeah.
For tomato pie.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn. Speaks volumes.
And the vendors were running back to their pizzerias or their bakeries to get more, coming back with more and trays on top of trays. And Massucci was whacking down whole pies himself.
And the winner was
Couldn't control myself.
everybody went.
That's true.
You can't
Everybody
lose.
wins.
Right. You got to eat tons of great tomato pie. So
And the other cool thing, too, about Tomato Pie Day, right now, pre-sale, you can buy a ticket for $3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$3. And then if you don't get a ticket in advance, you can get it at the door for only $5. And you can eat. You bring the whole family. You guys can have lunch right there.
Could feed a family. Feed a family of 5 for $3. It's great.
$20, you can feed the whole family of 4. No problem whatsoever. And then there's so many different selections of tomato pie and so many varieties and so many great vendors, and they've been doing it for a long time and at a high level.
Who won last year?
Roma's,
did.
and they're going to come to defend their title.
And was it Napoli's came in second?
I can't remember second.
was it
Do you ever
Daniel's?
remember who came in second?
I don't even remember
In
today.
anything?
Anything.
Unless it's a boxing match.
Unless it's the Bulldogs. What do we say? The Johnny V.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
The Heart Found, or not the Heart Foundation, but Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And Brutus Beefcake.
Yeah.
Luscious Johnny V was struck by a car. Was that last night?
Last night.
That was last night in
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. And he was, 70-something years old?
He was up there, but
Part of
Luscious Johnny V.
the
man.
legacy of the Valiant Brothers and back in the old WWWF.
Old
That's
school.
Old school.
Old school.
Old school. But there was Luscious Johnny and Gentleman Jerry and Handsome Jack or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember.
Handsome Jack? This one's-
Handsome Jack, sure.
Yeah.
If anybody remembers the Valiant Brothers, please let me know their nicknames. But it was definitely Luscious Johnny
Yep.
and Gentleman Jerry.
Luscious Johnny and Gentleman Jerry.
And then there was a brother and another one. And they were managed by, do you know,
Oh, I don't know.
Captain Lou Albano.
Really?
Yeah, he was their manager.
Oh, man. Lou's got some time in, man.
He does, man.
Him and, like, Freddie Blassie, classy Freddie Blassie. They were old school.
Freddie
man.
Blassie was like the original heel.
Yeah.
The original heat maker. People
Captain
hated
Lou's still
him.
alive?
No, he passed away a while ago. Yeah, he did. They all go away.
Remember him in the Cyndi Lauper video?
Yeah.
With
He-
Lou.
He played it, her father.
Yeah.
This weekend's WrestleMania too, by the way. I'm pretty excited. So
Sunday, yeah.
you're not gonna find me on Sunday. I'll be sitting on the couch watching WrestleMania. 71 years young, Tommy Borgia checking in, saying what's up to everybody. How you doing, buddy? Thanks. He says the peanut butter bean. So you're hey
Butterbean.
Butterbean. My bad. I got peanut butter on my mind. I don't know what it is.
At least it's on your mind and not anywhere else.
Nice.
But later on, Simple Props is going to be coming in. Our buddy Barney Vanderwood, and you challenged him to a butter sculpting contest.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, I think I have the leg up on this one because he doesn't even know the competition's going on.
Yeah.
So, and I've been preparing all night, so I have to win. I'm a shoo-in.
The butter lamb?
Yeah, the butter lamb. I mean, he sent me a picture. I said something about get your butter ready, and he sent me a picture of a butter lamb that apparently like Nick must have made over at work, and I was like, yeah, man, that's good, but you don't know what's waiting for you. So get your butter ready.
I have a request real quick. Sorry to cut you off. I have a request real quick. If all this butter sculpting is going to happen, can somebody please bring us some crab legs
Or bread.
Ooh. And a towel.
or lobster? And I know it's going to get messy in here.
Some plastic. Lay down some plastic.
I'll take corn on the cob right now. Screw it. So Does it have to be made out of sticks? Can you do it like out of like crunchy or like country crock or something like that? Or can it be a spread?
You know, I don't know nothing about no butter, so I guess you could make it whatever you want.
I can't believe it's not butter. It'd be like a
yeah,
butter.
like butter, margarine, parquet, whatever the hell it is. Throw it on there, man. I'll make a lamb.
Butter.
I'll make it rain in this place.
I can't believe it's not butter lamb.
Butter.
Yeah. Yep. So there you go.
I'm sure you could do it with a big tub of country crock, though. It
Yeah.
might be a little easier
Right,
to
'cause you could
sculpt it. And what are you using for a sculpting tool?
These.
Oh, wow.
These hands.
Those magical hands.
These look like big, strong hands. I'm going to sculpt some butter with them today. And you're going down, Vanderwood.
He put the challenge out there
That's
yesterday,
right.
and like you said, Barney doesn't even know what's happening.
No, he's going to come in here and be like, what the shit?
Yeah.
What's with all this butter?
Well, it's funny because his wife chimed in on your comment
Mm-hmm.
on your thread that you started today about today's episode. And his wife was like, it's not even Barney that sculpts the butter. It's their son, Nick, who's in Trampoline Jetstream.
Nobody knows anything.
Right. So maybe Nick will come down and give you guys some pointers.
No. I seen his work. He's a little out of my skill set here. I mean, you know, we got to keep it like first grade level. I'm just starting to work with like paste and, you know, things like that. So
Still eating the paste.
yeah, you know, the big paste with the big popsicle stick you used to take it
Oh
out.
yeah, that was the best
Oh,
kind.
yeah.
The glue was all right, but the paste tasted better.
I'm still passing some of that paste.
Can
It
I
really
make
sticks with you.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Next time you have this competition, if you decide to do it again, can we do like a stormtrooper butter sculpting?
Oof, man, yeah,
You know, because I noticed Barney, he always has the stormtrooper on every little thing that he takes a
Yes.
picture with it. It's kind of comical.
It is.
He puts the stormtrooper everywhere. It's been in Niagara Falls. It's been all over the U.S.
I'm
pretty
sure it's
much.
been some other places too.
Oh.
But yeah, Stormtrooper would be great. Little out of my skill set, but I'm gonna work on that, man. Next time I come in, I got a Stormtrooper in me. That's good.
No. He's already doing a stormtrooper. You got to do like a Chewbacca or something. You got
Oh,
like
I can do a Chewbacca.
Yeah,
Chewbacca's easy, right?
Yeah.
Chewbacca looks like a piece of melting shit. So I mean, how can you just plop it on a thing and
There you go.
drag your thing? There you go.
You know, the other day I saw you post this thing about Godzilla, the Godzilla thing with the cockroach in the back. Somebody was
Yes.
on eBay and they took a picture and there's cockroaches in the background.
Yeah,
I had that Godzilla.
it's worth a lot of money now.
Is it
Yeah.
really? Because that was the one that the arm shot off,
Yep.
right? You press the button and then of course the tongue stuck out.
Yeah, you hit the little
hit the
knob in the back.
knob of that thing. Oh.
Yep. Usually they sell for like about $200. That one went for about what they sell for $175. But the funny thing is, if you look that up, it had this guy took a picture of it, and then somebody requested more pictures, and he knocked one out and put it on there. And if you look at the arm, there's a cockroach hanging off the side of it. Like everybody started getting on his case, like, dude, what the hell is that? What are you selling bugs here? And instead of pulling the picture down and like trying to cut his losses there, instead he edits the description and says, well, some eagle-eyed viewers happen to notice that there's bugs hanging off the leg on this, and I just wanted to tell you that's because we're spraying the house and the roaches are crawling out of the woodwork. That's not making me want to buy it anymore, dude.
So let me bring your roaches home with me.
Yeah. They're crawling out of the woodwork and into this Godzilla, and you're going to send it to me, and I'm going to be infested up to my ears with these damn things.
Draw even more attention to it too. That's always a good idea.
Yeah. Now, crazy, that thing sold online, though, for like $175.
Wow, did it really?
Yeah.
And it has
Roach and
the
all.
wheels too. You could glide. I had that thing as a kid, man.
We
All
were-
the toys that I had as a kid, if I kept any of them, I would have made some money.
Oh, absolutely. We were
I would
joking
have
about
sold
that.
them all to you.
We were joking about it last night on the collectibles show. That same thing. We said it would have been funny, like maybe instead of the arm, he shoots roaches.
There you go.
Don't have to worry about the wheels on the bottom because the roaches push him around.
Pew 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 pew.
Spitting roaches out of his mouth.
Because when there's one roach is equivalent to 20.
Oh yeah,
Just look at my ashtray.
them damn things just adding up by themselves.
Got a couple people on the text line right now. And we do have the text line rolling. The text line is up and operational. And if you want to hit us up, it's 315-351-2940. But we're checking on the Facebook text line right now. And Tom Borges says he's going to eat gumbo with Hall of Famer Mark Henry this weekend because he's going to be in New Orleans for WrestleMania.
Really?
So that's going to be cool, man. Make sure you take some video and hit me up, man. I'd love to hear
Hell yeah.
what's going on down there for that weekend. Because they do it when WrestleMania comes to town, it's a whole week.
So it's okay to take video at a wrestling match, but not a concert.
It's sexual chocolate, man.
No, 'cause he's eating gumbo with Hall of Famer.
Oh,
He's going. It's like a private party.
As he meant at the WWE show.
No, he's going to a private party because it's a whole thing. It's a weekend full of events. They got so many activities. You can go and you meet. They do Q&As with old school Hall of Famers, and then there's the Hall of Fame ceremonies as well. I mean, it's a whole thing. So that's cool, man. Make sure you take some pictures and hit us up and let us know you're out there and having some fun down in NOLA. Pickles is checking in. She says, I tune in while at work, and I don't usually work Thursdays, but I'm here. Make a butter pickle.
Make a butter pickle.
She wants you to make a butter pickle.
All right.
I think just if you make a butter pickle, it's almost like you're jacking it off. I mean, because you just have to like round it out, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
And put a couple knuckle bumps in it.
There it is.
You know?
All right, pickle. You got it, baby. I'm going to make that pickle cream.
A butter pickle. Don't disappoint, she's saying.
All right.
Also, Borgia says he's going to be doing live updates throughout the whole weekend. Awesome. I want to tune into some of that. He's going to be at the House of Hardcore. So there's a lot of stuff.
The House of Hardcore.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on. WrestleCon, and it's WrestleMania, and they're doing Q&As, and they bring back the Click and all these cool things. So something I've always wanted to experience, and maybe one day I'll get down there. But have a great time, Tom. You're going to love it. Do you and him, are you guys going to set a bet for the NHL again?
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day, and well, he might want to do the 2-2 again, but I'm going to think of something to raise the stakes.
Yeah, you got to do something different.
Got to raise the stakes.
You know?
Just like with Mr. Vanderwood there, I have my my plan of action with him tonight too.
Okay.
I think he did it too. Maybe he needs a bikini.
Oh, bikini.
A banana hammock.
Yeah, wear the old banana hammock out in front of the Stanley.
Give him the Borat.
Very nice. Yeah, I was thinking, man, because I was talking about shaving my head if he won, and what I was thinking we could have him do if he loses, he could like wear a dress and play the Bengals, walk like an Egyptian on the stage for me.
Okay,
and that would
Let's
be.
See if he'd be into that.
Yeah,
that's a reasonable bet right there.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that people jump at. Walk like an Egyptian. Oh yeah. Don't ask me where the frick I get these ideas. I have no idea.
So that's the challenge has been set. Let's see if he agrees to it.
The gauntlet's thrown, man.
He's like, what am I getting myself into?
He's not going to come in.
He's not even going to show up.
He's going to come, look at the door, be like, nope, bye.
Well, his post on Facebook the other day was like, Z has been begging me to come into the show for a couple of years now. It's since I was doing the webcast back in the day too. And finally he gets to come in.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he does come in, you put this challenge on.
Ta-da! Poor guy.
Borges saying, Chicken, you don't want to see him in a bikini.
No, you're right. I don't.
No, you probably don't. But it's a reasonable.
It would
bet.
be funny though. It would definitely be funny.
It's a reasonable bet though.
Yeah, if the Penguins end up playing the Predators again this year,
which is a high probability.
Yep,
it could happen.
And if that
it
happens,
could happen right in the second round, right?
No, it would have to be in the Stanley Cup.
Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
So what if they don't?
So the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, if they don't.
What if one of your teams goes? Do you?
I don't know.
Win?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out because last year was perfect. It was him against me. It worked out great.
What happened last year is you guys set the bet in the middle of the series.
Yeah.
And I want to say the Predators were up 2-0 or something, or it was it was tied 2-2. Is that what happened?
That sounds right.
2-2. And then they went on to win 2 more and the 2-2. I think that's how the 2-2.
The 2-2. You're right. That's exactly how it happened.
It was
the
tied 2-2, and you guys made that bet.
Shit, that's right.
I'm sorry, Borgia, but I'm rooting for the Golden Knights in the Western Conference.
They're tough.
They are tough. I'm rooting for them. A couple teams clinched last night, too. Anaheim clinched last night. The Kings clinched last night.
And Winnipeg is going to be tough, man.
They are.
They
and
are
nobody's talking about them.
Nope.
Nobody. They're going to be that scary surprise team in the West.
Did you see that post the Sports Center posted that some guy wrote he's been a fan of Lightning for many years and he's glad that they're finally going.
Oh, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh, the Golden Knights. Sorry, yeah.
Been a long time fan.
Long time. Long time fan.
Stupid ass.
Durr.
It would have worked with any other team.
Smash
Not
you,
that
boy.
one.
Yeah, right. That's a good call.
Smash you, boy.
Exactly.
I think it's a smanchy boy for sure. The Uptown Theater, yo. Vegas versus the Predators this year, probably in the Western Conference. Who knows, though? I mean, we just rattled off the Kings are tough. Anaheim's tough. Winnipeg's going to be super tough.
Yep. San Jose,
San
they're going to
Jose's
be in it.
always in the mix. So
they're going to be tough. And then if you look at the
Calgary, too, right?
No, I
They're
think
right
Calgary's
on the-
gonna.
they're on
Yeah,
the
they're right
cusp.
on the cusp. They're probably gonna miss it though.
But it's always
Colorado is
Colorado.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
But
Colorado.
but who's gonna be really tough? Boston, man. Boston is looking, and hopefully, if things stay the way they are, they'll go play Philadelphia. Those two can go kick the shit out of each other for a little while, and then by the time
Which
they
you
get
know they
around-
will.
yeah, and by the time they decide to play somebody else there, they'll be good and beat down.
Oh
So
my God, you're going for the three-peat this year.
that's right. That's right. We'll go play. Who we looking at? Columbus, I think it is. So Columbus is kind of up and down.
The state of Pennsylvania is on fire right now. You get the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Villanova won the national championship the other night, and now you got Philadelphia and
sweep.
Pittsburgh in there. And the Phillies are better this year too in baseball.
76ers don't suck.
76ers, right? They're making the playoffs
Yeah.
this year too, right? Yeah.
Be getting in.
You know, how about that? And jump to basketball really quick. The 76ers, they've been the horrible team for the last 15 years, and now they're starting to come around. Those moves are starting to finally pay off.
Yeah.
Did you see the
Abdi's hurt,
news
though.
today?
What was the news today?
Kyrie Irving.
Yes, I'm
done.
bummed,
Done
dude.
for the year.
Is he?
Yeah.
Bummed. That's a tough call right there.
Yep.
Shut him down for the year. What happened to him?
Knee,
What-
right?
Yeah, he had surgery on his knee, I think it was.
Yep.
So
They were hoping he was going to come back, halfway through the first round of the playoffs, but they just shut it down.
No
and then they
dice.
lost, what's his name, earlier in the season. Oh, my God. I think it was the first game of the year. They played against the Cavs. Oh, crap. Forgot his name now.
yeah,
Wait,
They had a lot of injuries in the beginning
Yeah,
of the
they
year,
did.
but then they go on a huge winning streak too this
Yeah,
year.
they did like
did.
18 games straight, and
they did.
they just lost last night to the Raptors. They got kind of their butts kicked, but
The Raptors are no joke.
oh
too.
no, the Raptors got a good team,
Yeah,
man.
Raptors are no joke.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
On the football show tonight, on your football
Mm-hmm.
show, you to talk about Le'Veon Bell?
Probably touch on some Le'Veon Bell.
What happened to Le'Veon Bell?
Oh, there's nothing about Le'Veon Bell right now, but I got to tell you, even as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, I'm almost ready to watch them cut ties with that guy.
Wow, what's his issue?
It's a pain in the ass. He's a tremendous pain in the ass.
But he's
And
such a tremendous talent.
he's got talent, tons and tons and tons of talent, man. But I think it was last year they offered him like $15 million, or he wanted $15 million, something like that. They offered him 12.2, if I remember right, and like right after that they had to go through negotiations because that's not enough. They put the franchise tag on him, and it ended up being 12.8 that he got. $12.8 million, man. That's a shit ton. And immediately he went to a Dairy Queen, and they have pictures of him filling out a job application saying that he had to supplement his income. And I just thought, man, this dude is a pain in the ass when it comes to this contract. And now all of a sudden, here we are in the offseason. Right now, we're back in it, and he's starting again with the money. Money.
What do you think
Oh,
would make a play for him?
I'm surprised Cleveland didn't. I really thought that Cleveland was going to use one of those first-round picks there and make a move on him.
I don't think you're out of the water on that one, though. I think because I think a lot of shit's going to come down on draft day. You know, we just seen what New England just did with, trading Cooks. Now they got 2 number ones. And so I got a feeling you're going to see something big. Odell Beckham, I mean, I think the Giants are going to, lower their costs on there and see what kind of offers they're going to get. And I think OBJ might be on the move.
He might be, man.
All right, save the football talk for
Yeah.
the D-line. Amigos here.
I just want to say it was Gordon Hayward I was thinking of.
My amigo is in the house. Now it's officially a reunion.
Yes.
Yeah, we're back in action.
We're
now.
back in action.
It's like Voltron.
Voltron.
Does anybody even know what that is besides you?
No, you got to go with
I
Power
know.
Rangers.
Power
I
Ranger.
know.
There you go.
Am I on? We good?
You're on.
You're on.
Right on.
Can you not hear yourself?
Not really.
Look at this guy.
The golden-
Look at this guy over there.
golden
Love him.
Suits.
Yeah, what's happening?
It's good to see you, man. How you doing? You've been busy.
Yeah, back at it, man. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
The summertime
You
isn't-
know, it's going to be a dead sprint. How about I saw Al Schneer last night at the gig I was working at, Britt Floyd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where was that now?
That was at the Kraus Heinz or the Civic Center.
Cool. How
out in
was that?
Syracuse. Dude, awesome show.
Yeah.
Remember Childhood's End?
Of course.
Blows them out of the water.
Of course.
Hey.
Wow.
Well, yeah, everybody's just coming in
He's
today. I like
one.
it. This is what I like about it. It's just
What's up, brother?
open door policy for everybody, including it's except our guest that's supposed to be
You know, the only person that did show up is our guy.
Who's coming in today?
Well, Sumner's supposed to come in so we can talk about Tomato Pie Day.
Oh,
Tomato Pie
Tomato
Day
Pie
this
Day.
Saturday, brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Holy cow.
this Saturday.
My tomato pie consumption has dropped drastically ever since that day.
Now, we were talking, and we're going to bring this up again, but who won that contest last year? Nobody seems to remember.
It was Pete.
It was Pete.
It was Pete because we stopped over at. You had your own box.
Yeah.
Like a crackhead.
Shocking.
Like it's almost like he cut the bag in half, and it was just so he can get faster and faster to his mouth. But it was Pete. I forget what station it was, but they had like the little cubes. They had like the 1x1 squares. So it's like he went by sheer numbers. But it was really good because they had a nice little pesto sauce underneath.
See, that was my concern. Was like.
A piece is a piece, man.
All those little samples were small ones where Rich was eating like full pieces.
Yeah.
A piece is a piece.
A piece is a piece. Yeah. That's the thing, you know.
I call shenanigans because there's like 3 pieces in that one piece.
You can't. There was no rules that were set. You're setting your own boundaries, man. Pieces are pieces.
The fix was in.
He didn't win anything anyways. He just won bragging.
Should have cut them all in half.
Fat belly.
I won about 20 pounds.
East won in the house with us.
What's up?
After his riveting show on Tuesday night with these beats and Bizz.
Riveting.
He just looks like he came back from a bukkake fest.
God. So nasty, bro. Smack at you, boy.
You're just getting out of work, obviously. Mm-hmm. I love it. He's been calling me every day, checking up on me.
Nice.
He's a good friend. He's a
I
good
gotta
guy. He's a good
Care
man.
about everybody. You know?
What a
Care
guy.
about my pal.
You're doing it. You're doing it. Yeah, this is a reunion. We got a good little reunion happening. And then later on, Simple Props are going to come in. We're going to talk Barton Mud Fest, which is happening next weekend, next Saturday. So, so many great events that are coming up.
Now, are you guys doing the Mudfest again?
Running it? No.
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 I'm still hurt from
we
last
did
year.
it that once.
Although Silberth is running it this year.
Good.
Is he really?
He did it last year too. He does it like the past 3 years. So
yeah, we have
He's
a
in
team
shape
for
like that?
no, but he does it. Hopefully, we're gonna put a GoPro on him. So he
I
doesn't
think
know it
actually
yet,
this year we would be able to hang from the ropes and swing.
No, I won't be able to.
No, I think you would.
Shut that right down.
Yeah. He goes, no.
Did you do it?
I didn't.
You didn't. So nobody got across.
No, we didn't get across. I did the upside down marine thing on the rope.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Yeah,
the one
that's
that I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when I was doing my rope thing, Robbie was stepping on my rope.
Oh,
That's right. Remember that? He was stepping on my rope, so I'm getting on my swing, and then he's just like, "Oh shit, I'm stepping on the rope. I guess I shouldn't be stepping on the rope." It's like, motherfucker.
That's right. And then he jumped in the water to get your rope after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that was cold as hell that day too. That water must have been free. I'm surprised he didn't catch pneumonia that day.
I know, any of us. But then you tried to do the marine
Yeah,
marine
that didn't
climb,
work
and you
out
got
too.
like halfway through, and then you just fell. You were,
Yeah, I couldn't hold myself up no more.
Who was it that
I
like
gave it
as
a
they
big
started
growl.
going, they were like almost like in the water as they were going across?
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, he started scooting.
I was
and
close, but then I just couldn't. I got gassed. I couldn't do it anymore.
Tapped right out.
I was like, I'm going in.
It's terrifying. It really was. I mean, it was a cold, windy day, just like it is outside right now. And then we're standing on this walk the plank platform. You know what I mean?
30 feet in the air.
30 feet in the air, and it's like we're getting poked in the back by temptation, and then it's like, all right, well, I guess I got to do it.
You know what's messed up is like
I guess I got to do
the
it.
day before was like 75 degrees and sunny.
Right.
And
Well,
then the
that's
day-
our luck.
Yep. Then it was like blistery cold the next day.
I knew I was in trouble when my fat ass couldn't get across the monkey bars. That was it.
Yeah, but you know what, Rich? I gotta hand it to you. You're a trooper because as soon as we got there, you just dove
Yeah.
right in. You were just like, boom, I'm getting in. I know we're gonna get wet and muddy anyway, so
Did you see the face, though? It was like pure regret. The minute I got in the water, I'm like, this was not what I thought it was going to be. This is cold as hell. I'm covered with slime. Oh, yeah.
you did jump right in though.
Oh, yeah.
You led the charge.
Bad charge.
he did too.
You did.
I was so cold that I got on the tractor there. We're driving across. I'm like, is it done? Is it time to go back yet? Please.
You're borderline hyperthermia.
Oh, God.
For
Horrible.
a reason.
Oh, but then we had 4-wheelers to ride on, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was fun, but we were all
Cold.
wet and it
Yeah,
made
we
it
were-
cold.
Freezing.
Yeah,
What an adventure that day.
There's a
was a
video
good
up
day, though.
on our social media. If you go to our YouTube page, you can see the video of us that Todd put together
Yep.
from last year's Mudfest when we ran
I
it.
was naked
Yeah, that
in
was
the
a
driveway.
boys will be boys type day.
Yeah.
With the
It was a good day, man. It was fun.
And then Robbie trying to go over the bridge, and he was crawling over the bridge.
Smoking a cigarette.
I don't know if I can do this, guys.
I don't know.
That was
You
a
need
fun
two
day,
hands,
though.
Robbie.
That was a lot of fun. So the Barton Mudfest next weekend, next Saturday, MKJ Farm. A lot of great bands. We just added the Bomb to the bill.
Oh, cool.
So the Bomb's going to be playing. We also got the Old Main playing, Simple Props, Grit and Grace, Alternate Universe, the Swamp Drivers, Three Stones Blues Band. I mean, the music is just off the
Holy
charts
cow.
this year.
Wow.
It's
Wow,
gonna
what a
be-
lineup that is.
It's going to
like
be
a festival.
incredible. It is a festival. And you know what? Music is secondary to the event that actually happens. You know, the music's just the sprinkles on top. You know?
It's true.
See, I think they should put the Bomb on one of the courses just to get people energized as they're going
That's a
through
good
it.
idea. Maybe we should work that in next year.
Well, they had that stage over by the monkey bars, right?
Yeah, but Gary Robertson Jr. always has that stage. That's like his thing. And
Maybe over
loves it.
by the wall or something. They got to climb up. You know, they get that extra oomph to get going.
that wall's treacherous too.
Dude,
And then by the end of the race, it's so clammed up with mud and caked up that you can't get up it. There's nobody that can get up it unless you're.
Do you remember that
Michael
dude that was
Jordan.
hanging upside down? And he's lifting people up with his feet,
Yeah.
trying to get over the wall. I'm like, holy shit!
But that's the beauty of the Mudfest, and we talked about this with Dan Williams, is people actually help each other out throughout the course, and that's what it's all about, is helping each other out, getting through this thing. You guys are testing the boundaries on each other, you know, push each other, help each other, just to get over that hump. And if you- Teamwork, exactly.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
That's right.
The monkey bars, though, we all did the monkey bars,
Yeah,
right?
we
Didn't
did
everybody?
them.
We did the
I
monkey
got them.
bars.
You did it. You did it.
I did it.
You fell.
I went on him.
You
Touched him.
I held on.
Touched him. Smelled it.
I touched them.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to next weekend and getting that going on. And Tomato Pie this weekend. We got a lot of things happening. A lot of things. Flower Fest coming up. And also, I got to make this announcement, too. We're doing the mayor's cleanup again. The quality sweep. Was it right? The quality life sweeps or
Something like
however
that.
they
Make sure
call it.
when, do it when it's warmer.
Well, it's going to
It was
happen.
like 90 last year.
It's going to
Yeah, it
be
was hot.
May the 9th. We're getting together. We're looking for more people. We're going to clean up Oneida Square before Flower Fest.
Perfect.
That's the plan. So if you
I'm
guys
in.
are interested,
Oh,
we're
very
going to
cool.
start at like noon and probably meet over like what we did last time at City Hall, and we'll go over to Oneida Square and clean it all up. So if you're interested in joining the cleanup team, come join us. It's Wednesday, May 9th, and we'll be talking a lot more about it as the time comes closer. That's for sure. So East One, what are you up to today, boy?
Oh,
you just
painting.
hanging out? You're bored? You
Yeah,
must
hanging
be bored.
out. I just got out of work,
Just
so
get- yeah.
I said I'd come back, hang out,
Nice.
see the falls. I haven't seen you
Yeah.
guys in a
Yeah.
minute, so.
You missed
That's
these
what's up.
guys, huh? These faces.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a reunion. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yes,
I'm all
absolutely.
warm and fuzzy inside. My buddies are here.
You know what we
Everybody's
should
here,
try
you-
doing?
What's that?
What happened on this day in history? We should do that just for.
I know what happened on this day in history.
What-
Oh,
what is
yeah.
today?
There-
I don't remember. What
Actually,
date it
today is the anniversary of Kurt Cobain.
Kurt
No,
Cobain and we
is. Lane
talked about
Staley.
Well, and I brought this up on Massucci's thing.
Yep.
Do we really know when Lane Staley died? Because his body laid there decomposed for a while.
Yeah.
But they found him on April 5th, right?
Yeah.
How crazy is that? They found him, and then Kurt Cobain supposedly committed suicide on April 5th, 1994.
Yeah.
Supposedly. There's a lot of documentaries out there saying that he was killed. Have you seen any of those documentaries?
I've heard rumors. I've heard that Courtney Love had something to do with it.
Oh,
Some
yeah,
of
there
those
was that
rumors.
documentary on that.
On Netflix.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
it's
good.
called Kurt and Courtney.
But
yeah,
then again,
that
like,
was really
Then
good.
if
Those
I
ones
were
that
married to
bleached.
Courtney Love, I would probably want to blow my brains out too.
But she was doing some shady shit, and there's some evidence out there that
There's evidence
points
out
to
there.
her.
You know,
it
his-
all
You know?
points to
Well,
her.
What they did is they never really did an investigation at all. They just figured, oh, he was a junkie, he killed himself,
Yeah.
boom, that's it.
Yeah,
That's You know,
exactly.
that's it.
And do you know who was one of the last people to ever see him alive?
Who was that?
Duff McKagan.
Who's
yeah.
that?
From
From
Guns,
Guns
N'
N'
Roses.
Roses.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he. They're all from Seattle. He's from Seattle originally, and Duff did an interview on Rolling Stone where they shared a plane together. They never really met before, but then they shared a plane together on their way back, and they got talking and whatever, and shot the shit. And that was the last time pretty much anybody's seen him alive.
Didn't Kurt Cobain have beef with Axl back in the day? He
I think
did,
that
right?
was-
At the MTV Music Awards?
I
they
think
were
there was
kinda
some
going back
issues
and
like that. He
forth?
does mention like there was some riff, but then like which I think was kind of the ironic part that they shared a seat together, and he's being from Seattle.
So, like, Duff sat on his lap?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have a seat, man.
Sit down
Come
right
on,
here.
can you imagine like sitting there, you got Duff
Come on
McKagan
up.
and Kurt
He's
Cobain sitting in an airplane together? I mean, that's got to be some pretty great conversation.
Can you imagine being the stewardess being like, oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't even want to ask these two what they want.
Here's the bottle of Jack. Leave me alone.
Sharing some stones in the bathroom.
Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone?
She was on that plane too?
No, I'm just saying sharing some stones. Some brown stones.
But what else happened on this day?
Oh, before Lane Staley, though, what a voice.
Oh, my God. Still probably one of my favorite vocalists ever.
Definitely one of the voices on my life soundtrack.
No doubt, man. And my question on there, the one that we were talking on, you forget how many songs they had because all you ever hear on the radio around here is like Rooster and Man in the Box. But, I mean, oh, my God, that list of songs goes on forever.
Dude, Mad Season was the last thing he put out.
Yeah,
and that, to me, was a little different than anything he's done before. And that's where I feel almost like robbed in the sense that, like, what could have he done? Like, what kind of duets could have he done? What kind of covers could he have done? Like, where could he have gone creativity, yeah, I can't talk.
Creatively.
And, advanced in his talents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we even scratched the surface with him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's a loss, man.
Him, Cobain, all of them. They all did. Shannon Hoon's another one from Blind Melon. Like,
Dude.
Lord knows what that kid could have
See,
done.
now if they knew about
He could've-
Aberdeen, they would have been.
Seriously, he could have been something. I mean, he was great then. You know,
Mhm.
imagine if he was alive, he could have progressed more and just,
Yeah.
When
it's
did he
just
pass?
sad.
Right around the same time. I think it was a little bit after that. I
Shannon
want to say
Hoon?
like 96
Yeah.
or 97 or something.
Yeah.
Like shortly after they released.
Galaxy and Soup.
Yeah,
Was
like
it Soup? That album was great.
I think he died like right in the middle of the big push on that.
Yeah.
Back to Lane Staley, though. Dirt, one of the greatest rock albums of
God.
all time.
Dude, even
I
when they
put it right up there.
Jar Flies, as far as
Jar
like
Flies, another great
acoustic. Oh my God! And then their MTV acoustic.
Unplugged, and
Yeah.
that's the picture you posted today was
Yeah,
the
man.
Unplugged.
That's, kind of going along with both him and Kurt Cobain.
Cobain.
Cobain. Two of their
Cobain.
craziest, like most memorable performances was the MTV Unplugged ones.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, like Down in a Hole, and then Where Did You Sleep Last Night?
Nutshell.
I mean, holy God, those two, like singing those two songs. Wow, you can just see. You're looking at it, and you're like, these guys are about to check out, man. You just
Yeah.
know it, and it's that emotion that kind of like they're at the end of the rope. It comes through in the lyrics, and it comes through in the way they're singing it. You're like, wow.
They actually
just
had a
ultra
documentary
performance.
on the behind the music of that Nirvana Unplugged, and I guess there was such a hassle to get that off the ground, or even just have like a collection of songs.
Do you mean Alice in Chains? Because he kept on nodding out during the thing.
No, the Kurt Cobain one, the Nirvana one.
Because Alice in Chains, same thing.
Yeah.
But the Nirvana Unplugged, there was one song that was on the track that wasn't originally on the set list, and he just wanted to perform just because he wanted to be able to just scream into the microphone because he was so just upset with the way that everything was just being drawn out, and how like they're trying to focus on the unplugged aspect, but they're taking away from his music. So it would be really cool to see for you guys to check that out.
Same thing with Alice in Chains. They're unplugged. Lane Staley kept on nodding out. In fact, my old program director, Jeff Gillis, is in the background of that MTV Unplugged. You could see him the whole time.
Oh, really?
And he told me that he just kept on nodding out, forgetting lyrics of songs. They had to keep going back and playing the song over again. And it was like a nightmare to deal with. Like that recording and that whole session was supposed to only take like 2 hours or whatever. It ended up taking like 6.
There's one on YouTube that I was watching today when I was watching through all those videos, and he screws up in it in the middle of the thing. You hear the shit, and like they just stop, and he's like, "Let's try it again." And I think that's why he was wearing the shades and everything. Just like he was.
Yeah.
I posted one almost every year on this day for Lane Staley, one of my favorite bands, and he does live Love Hate Love.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it sends chills every time I watch it because it's just him on like this dark stage, and he hits it so perfectly. And like just the range that he goes, I haven't heard anybody else go in that depth with that kind of range.
Yeah, well,
and it's just amazing.
Was that was earlier in Seattle, wasn't it? When they came back to Seattle?
I think so. It's a it's a live video. I'm not really sure where it's from, but
I think it's because he has like a full head of hair. They do
Yeah,
that
it's
and
like
like Bleed the Freak and a couple
really
other times.
haunting,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's great. It's great. So.
So hard to pick a favorite song from AIC.
oh, I know.
Our boy Max Sheldon checking in. He says AIC rules. We absolutely, definitely. Lane Staley, I said it earlier, has the voice, one of the voices of my life soundtrack.
And I feel like out of those Seattle grunge type bands, that they were like kind of underrated. They, you know what I mean? Like everyone like heralded Nirvana as the kings of the grunge and all this and that. And Soundgarden, with his voice, Chris Cornell, like I think those two were. Then you got Eddie Vedder, but you know what I mean? Like I feel like Alice in Chains always is the at the bottom of that list.
All right, there's the 4 from Seattle. You got Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and Soundgarden. Your order.
My order.
Amigo first. We're gonna go around the horn. Who rank your top 4 of the Seattle grunge movement?
Well, Soundgarden at the top.
Soundgarden top.
Then I'll go Alice in Chains. And then I'll go Nirvana. Then I'll go Pearl Jam.
Okay. Chicken.
Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Nirvana.
Okay. I go AIC, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Nirvana.
That's exactly
That's
what
what you go
Absolutely.
to. And
Yep.
how about you, Gabe?
I like Nirvana first.
You like Nirvana
Yeah.
first? Yeah. So
Nirvana, Nirvana, Soundgarden, then Pearl Jam, then fucking
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains. Yeah.
right on. That's
Yeah.
the top 4. That's the big 4 of the grunge.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
'cause
I mean,
there's
they were
the-
just all over the fucking place.
You got the
back
big
then when
4
they
with the
came out.
thrash metal scene. Now the big 4 with the grunge and.
And Max is saying you can't forget about Jerry Cantrell.
You
And I think
can't.
that's a big part of why I like Alice in Chains a lot, too.
Those
And,
harmonies, man.
It-
They just killed it with those harmonies.
Killed it.
and the guys with, from Pearl Jam, too. I mean, those are some talented dudes, too. And you could see it in Mad Season when they all play together.
I seen Pearl Jam in Hartford.
Did you?
Yeah.
I seen 'em in
Remember when
Hartford,
the
too.
tickets? They had the big thing with Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
And they had their own tickets. I still got my ticket. It's like this big. It's huge.
I seen Pearl Jam in '91 before they had an album out. They opened up for Smashing Pumpkins and the Chili Peppers at the Landmark Theater in Syracuse.
Whoa.
Insane show. Insane.
Barney's checking in. He says, "I just loaded a guitar and 2 sticks of butter in the van." See you in a little bit.
But it has nothing to do with your butter lamb.
No, that's actually for the
Butter
for the
thing.
performance later.
And Max brings up a good point.
having a butter
Cantrell for singing and songwriting, and he's still writing great tunes. And he is.
Yeah,
he
he
is.
is.
He's still
He
writing
is.
great tunes. I like the new Alice in Chains with William Defoe.
He's great,
He's a
but
great
he's just not
frontman.
lame.
Yeah, of course he's not lame, but he's a great front man.
Oh,
like,
he's-
if you've seen him live, he's
I have.
bouncing all over the place, and he's like active and energized. And
And I have,
gets the
and
crowd
I love
into
how
it.
they played tribute to Jerry or to Lane Staley.
Oh, they have to.
But I mean, to get somebody to sound just like Lane, I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. What about STP? Where do they fall in with everything?
Well, they're not a really. To me, they're not. Well, they're grunge, man.
They're not
But they're
Seattle.
not. They're not the
grunge.
top 4. They're not the big 4 to
No,
me.
they're,
Yeah.
they're like they came slightly after.
We're talking Seattle. They weren't from Seattle. They're from
They got a
LA.
whole different
Yeah.
sound.
And I felt like that.
They had an identity crisis when they first started. Definitely.
You're
Absolutely.
You're absolutely right. A lot of people said, "Oh, they're trying to be Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam,"
Yep.
and I never really understood that. But I mean, as far as STP, like their first couple albums were amazing.
Oh, killer.
Yeah.
I like all their deep tracks. Of course, you hear Big Empty, and you hear Sex Type Thing and Wicked
Yeah.
Garden and that. But all their other songs, the deep tracks, are
Interstate Love Song.
Interstate, yeah, and they're all great songs.
Right.
But I think they have so much more.
Oh, dude,
if
they
you
have
dig
great
deeper into
It's a
their
mountain
catalogs.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Of course, Cracker Man. I was always a
Yeah,
fan of Cracker,
Cracker Man.
you go back and you listen to that album. Was it Core?
Yeah.
Core? Yeah.
Core was the first one.
Yeah, that one is just a great rockin' album, man.
Top to back.
It's actually kind of a metal album. If you actually go back and listen to it, you're like, wow, this shit was kind of heavy.
You guys listen to albums anymore? Like complete whole albums when
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
comes out with it?
The lost art of listening to albums. Yeah.
Yeah, I listened
The
to it
lost
straight
art
through,
of
man.
listening to albums. Exactly.
What I like to do now, I'm more of a shuffle guy. I like to put all the albums out there and then play it on shuffle and listen to them. And
Oh, when like the new album comes out, he's saying.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
would- Would
absolutely.
you like listen to it straight
Yeah.
through? I mean, since we're blessed with Spotify nowadays, that you can listen to full discographies like whenever you want to.
Yeah. True.
Which I love. I just paid my subscription just a little bit ago. Like I love like when a new album comes out because then you get to see like what the first track is, and it's like we have our our assumptions of where we think they're gonna like some big heavy hitters are gonna be. You know, like the third. Well, it's like the second track has to be, you know, just. I mean, we should really just break down an album how we feel like it should flow. You know what I mean? Just because like the first track's normally like the lead track, the single of sorts, and then the second track would be a B-side, wouldn't it? And then it's normally just like a big rockin' tune. And then you just see how it goes up, down. It's like you can see how the album kind of flows.
It's got a flow to it.
It's
yeah.
got to have a flow.
It-
Gotta
yeah.
have a. Well, yeah, it has to have a. Flow.
You know, whether it go from like, you know, because you're not going to have like a real, you know, a pretty resolve at the end of a song and then have something that's so rocking in your face that it doesn't have like that quite balance. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Tool has mastered that.
Yeah.
Taking you on a journey into their music. Like it's very, dreamy and trippy, and then all of a sudden they punch you in the face, and then they bring you back into melodic type weird time signatures, and they punch you back in the face, and then they do some weird drum and percussion shit.
I was just hearing some shit last night. I'm sorry to interject.
No, you're wrong.
I just did Brit Floyd, the Pink Floyd tribute band over at the Civic Center in Syracuse. I'm hearing about like how Roger Waters and Pink Floyd got their their following and their name by being the quiet band. The quiet band. What do I mean by that? They put on the show. You're there to see them, so you just shut up. You know what I mean? You shut up and listen. And we're gonna, so they're gonna take you on the adventure through their music, and that's what they, and that's what they kind of like brought upon the stage. So it's like with the light show. And then, like, with the ambient sounds and, like, people with the interpretive dance last night. That was pretty crazy.
I'm glad you bring that up. I would consider Pink Floyd to be the very first band to bring you on an adventure like that. Wouldn't you think so? I mean, they were doing it at a high level at, what, 72, 19? When did The Wall come out? Or not The Wall. Dark Side of the Moon was, like, 72?
Yeah, but they were out way before.
Then they were out way before that. I feel like they were the first band to take you on a like, psychedelic journey or some kind of musical
journey. You had to listen to the whole album from front to back. You know what I mean? It took you... Yeah, you had to.
Well, I was going to say, like, I found interesting about, Pink Floyd, kind of like what you were saying, being that quiet band. You never seen their faces plastered everywhere. They weren't, like, in the forefront and everything. And I feel like Tool is the same way.
They are.
They kind of hide in the shadows and, like...
Hide behind a sheet.
He used all the claymation in his video. So, like, you don't really look at, Maynard and be like, oh, he's that face everywhere. Like, a lot of people couldn't even pick him out.
Exactly. People probably don't even know what
and
the hell
same
he looks
thing
like.
with Pink Floyd. Like, you probably really couldn't pick them out if they walked by you.
Unless you're an obsessive fan.
But they let that music do the talking for them.
I was going to say, as far as flows to an album, who else had that mastered at one time was Metallica. I mean, for like Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning.
Ride the Lightning for sure.
Yeah,
Master of Puppets.
They used to come out in the first song, they would kill you. And then, like, they'd kind of get a little bit, just rocking. Fourth song on the album was always like the ballad. And then they would come back and punch you. Just a little more rock in the last song, whether it be like Damage Incorporated or what. I mean, they would crush you with it. And I think Dyer's Eve, when they got into Justice for All, I mean, they left you with that. You're like, oh my God, they just crushed me, and can't wait for more.
I feel like Appetite for Destruction was like that too. You got hit right in the mouth with Welcome to the Jungle. Then It's So Easy, and you're like, oh shit, what's this? And then they slow it up, somewhere on the second side with.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah. But
Michelle.
My Michelle. I love that tune.
Was it Paradise City, I think, was what they ended it on. Wasn't that the last song?
Rocket Queen, wasn't it?
It might have been Rocket Queen.
Which is a killer song.
Yeah.
It's my favorite Gene.
That
How do you remember this?
Motley Crue opening up with...
album fans, man.
The Shout at the Devil album. They did that whole intro.
I remember the first time I heard that intro, I was scared to death.
Yeah,
Loved it.
right?
I loved it.
All man sins.
Yeah. I was scared to death. I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, you're like,
what the hell is this shit?
The devil's coming through the radio. It's going to come and get me.
You can't help it. You're like, yeah! And you're just air drum, you're pumped. Yeah.
Back to the whole album journey thing, one band that doesn't get any respect, and I think they mastered this too, is Queensryche. Queensryche would take you, I mean, they had...
they're more concept
albums, but they would take you on a journey. Operation Mindcrime,
incredible.
I can still listen to that front to back, and it still is unbelievable. I love that album front to back, so it's pretty killer. Don't worry about it, bro. That's why we leave the door open. Come on in. Grab a water, grab a beer, and sit down. Got the boys from Simple Props are going to be coming in. Mike's here. My man Mike.
No Jay Sumner.
No, what the hell happened to you, Sumner?
What the
I
heck?
don't know. What the heck? We're going to... Who knows? Usually, it's not like him, actually.
He said he'll be here at 6.
You know who else used to do those concept albums? King Diamond. He used to do a lot of those, like, he'd tell a whole story throughout the whole album.
Yeah.
Great one. Merciful Fate.
Yep.
Another one. Concept album. Front to back. It's just a journey. Take you on a musical journey. And that's what's missing in albums today. There's no more musical journeys. It's all singles and overproduced pop crap.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Well, it's hard to sell a single when it's part of, what I mean, like all part of one story. That's what they're all going for. There's that one single to get out there and play a couple times on the radio, and then you never hear from them again.
One-hit wonders.
Junk.
Like, remember the
I gotta
Harlem
tell you,
Shake?
Drake's last album.
Sit down, buddy. Join us.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't be shy. Join us.
Sit in.
We got many
sit in.
microphones.
Yeah, we got many microphones. We're talking music. It's right in your alley, anyways. If
like,
anybody
okay.
knows music, it's you, pal. Mike Sales joining us from Simple Props. Yeah, man. Mike, we mentioned this many, many times. I feel like you get no love locally. You're one of the top vocalists in the area that nobody knows about. Seriously,
I'm
do you
sorry.
agree?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
You can pull that right up to you.
Pull it
Oh,
right.
that's-
Don't be shy, buddy.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? It's I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Because the best thing is from your peers. You know, when your peers can say something like that, that's all that matters to me. I don't need to be right in everybody's face when your peers can look at you and go, "Dude, you do what you do."
You kill it, man. You really do kill it.
Wow.
That's good to
What,
me. That's all
who's
that
your
matters.
top 4 in the grunge world?
The grunge word, the Seattle grunge. You
Oh,
got
the
Nirvana,
top 4?
Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, and Alice in Chains. Give us your top 4.
In order.
In order.
Yes.
Well, being a vocalist, I would put Soundgarden and Chris Cornell at the top
Okay.
because he's just, he
Yeah.
is.
Monster.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Chris Cornell.
Alice in Chains probably be second, just because of I love their vocal, their harmonies, and the way their guitar structure were. I love their semitone, the way they put their guitar together and the way they harmonize to that. I'm sorry if you guys are all Nirvana fans, but
No, the only one in here is Gabe.
sorry. I mean, hey, look, Nirvana did amazing things of bringing. They were the one that put them on the map.
Yeah.
But there was also Green River out there
Yeah.
that did a huge amount of great work.
Which turned into Mudhoney.
Which
Mother
turned
Love
into
Bone.
Mudhoney and Mother Love Bone, which is all I think the part that a lot of people miss about the grunge section and that era is how much all of those musicians worked within each other, and they played with each other. They crossed boundaries together. They made music together. It didn't matter. So Green River with Mudhoney and Soundgarden and Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains, they all played together, and they all gave each other respect at that level.
Yeah.
And they came together as musicians, as together. They all came up together.
You're right.
Which is huge. You don't find that anywhere else.
And they were all super talented in all the bands. I mean, you forget Dave Grohl was the drummer.
I know exactly, and he's that little hidden gem of everything back there. But they all had a work ethic.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just a badass work ethic. I just like Metallica was considered. They were like the of their era. They were the road
Warriors.
beasts, the road warriors. I mean, they did. I mean, it was they came up on the road.
Yeah.
And you look back on the grunge era, and I think a lot of people forget that very much nuance of how much musician was really there.
Yeah.
And
Great point.
yeah,
Great
So-
point. Now, the other question I have for you, too, give us an album that takes you on, one of your favorite albums that takes you on a musical journey. Because we feel like that concept of album listening is gone. There's not really a musical journey as it used to be. They just put out singles. And
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mine. Before I was never into metal until the early '90s.
Okay.
And the one that turned me on for the first time was a friend of mine. As I was in, was Rage for Order from Queensryche.
Yeah. See, I just mentioned Queensryche, too.
And then Rage for Order was their first hit album that they had some off of, but it was a concept album before no other, except for other than metal. I mean, how many concept albums in metal were there before Queensryche Rage for Order in a metal genre? There was Pink Floyd's. There were. But in the middle, how many were there?
I'm trying to think. And
Not too many.
Not a
not before Rage of the Order. And then they did Operation Mindcrime.
And then they did Operation Mindcrime, and that's the one, the key that kicked in. Operation Mindcrime was the one that was their concept. That was their concept. I'm sorry, I said Rage for Order. It was but it was Operation Mindcrime. Was the concept album.
Rage for Order is a great album, too.
Yes. And Operation Mindcrime was the concept. My apologies. Was what was before Operation Mindcrime on a metal perspective.
I can't think of any.
I can't think of any that were. And when you listen to that album, you can listen from song 1 to song 15, and the one at the end just kicks your ass.
Eyes of a Stranger.
It's like you sit there and go, oh my God, the vocal power of this guy and the musical, everything put together just made this album just stand out far and beyond.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
And everything from there was all new.
You know, I feel like one of those bands that was able to do it was Dream Theater.
Yes.
I think they took you on that weird journey as well.
On the prog rock side of things, for sure. Our good friend Max Sheldon is checking in and says there's a ton of great music out there now, but it's not in the mainstream anymore. Sorry for all the comments. Max, stop apologizing for everything you do, okay?
More comments, man. keep the comments coming.
Keep the comments coming. We love them. And stop apologizing for everything you do.
You can just direct them towards me if that makes you feel better. Max.
There you go. Whip them into shape a little bit, right? Well, we got the Mike's in the house from Simple Props. Simple Props going to be joining us at the Barden Mud Fest next weekend, which is happening at MKJ Farms in Deansboro. If you want to register, go to bardenmudfest.org. And they've got a 5K, and they've got a 5-mile, and there's a kids course. And it's just fun for everybody. Beer, music, and just a lot of great stuff going on. And, Mike, I got to thank you personally for doing it every year.
Oh,
yeah, but this is
my
maybe
pleasure.
your third year. I think you guys have done it for us. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And it's a great time. You guys always rock the house.
Our this area needs more of it.
Yeah,
it really needs more of it. Mm-hmm. We have such talent here that a lot of people see, and if we can get out there and help the community, and it's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's for a great cause, and everybody gets muddy and dirty. It's a great time, and we're looking forward to being out at MKJ Farm. The whole D team's going to be there.
It's like when you were a kid, we used to wait till the rainstorms, and we'd just go and play football just to get all nice and muddy, and my parents hated it, but it reminds you when you were a kid where it was cool to get fun and muddy and dirty and shit.
I think all the bands need to go run it first before they come down.
Well, Jackie from Simple Props runs it, or I'm sorry, Jackie from Grit and Grace runs it every year.
Yeah.
She runs it every year. She's a tough cookie, that one.
Isn't she? She's a trainer.
She's a trainer,
too.
too. She's in great shape. She's no joke, that woman.
Yeah.
She's awesome. And she runs it every year, gets all muddy, and gets up on stage and kicks ass.
Yeah.
And now this year, she's gonna run it. She's gonna play that gig, and then they got to run out and play another gig. So
God bless her.
She's
She's
hardcore. She definitely is a workhorse. So a lot of love to Jackie Pop and the Grit and Grace people, and all the bands are going to be participating at the Barden Mud Fest coming up next weekend. So many. This year's lineup's incredible.
Yeah.
It is incredible, and I'm psyched. And I think one of your boys are pulling up right now. I don't know what's happening out there.
Not Sumner?
No, is it Sumner? It could be. If it is, he's late. So is somebody
He
making?
might have forgot.
Do you smell eggs?
I do smell food.
Sorry.
I smell food too.
I do smell food. I wasn't gonna say it was eggs.
I think it was Massucci.
Sorry.
Go back on the camera. I looked over it to see what that was at Massucci's thing. So he's got some wax paper over there. I thought he brought a lunch.
Oh, that.
Hey, Mike, we also got to tell you that Massucci over here has challenged Barney to a butter sculpting contest in a little bit. That's going to happen.
You got to be careful with Barney.
Guy.
Better late than never.
This is the guy.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. But no, he challenged him to a butter sculpting contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Barney's a hell of a cook. You got to be careful.
Is he?
Oh yeah, you got to be kidding. The problem with him is you got to be careful what he's going to sculpt. You got to put that out first.
So wait a minute.
You don't leave it open to interpretation by any means.
So is he a ringer? Is that what's going on here? He's a ringer?
Look at that.
He learned it from his son.
What? Balls?
No, I do.
What's that?
Balls.
Oh.
Is this a cold sauce or is this a warm sauce?
Sumner brought us meatballs. Thank you, Jay.
It's a warm
Thanks,
sauce.
Sumner.
Jay Sumner in the house. Now the chaos begins.
Don't you're dipping your Are you dipping your balls in red sauce right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
You look like you're undercover.
Wow.
Yes.
Spectacular.
Oh, what's happening over? I'm trying to get some.
That's good.
I won't do that later. But anyways, everybody's Jay Sumner in the house with us. Tomato Pie Day happening this weekend. That's going to be a great time. I got to unmute your mic probably.
Microphone check 1 2. What is this?
Yeah. Tomato Pie Day over at the Rec Center this weekend. It's right there on the Parkway.
I know.
What time does that start?
Noon.
It starts at noon, and noon to 4 we're going?
Yeah.
Yeah? And how many vendors you got this year?
I love how you wait till he's got a mouthful of food
Yeah,
and you
I
start
know,
talking
right?
to him.
You're just like the waitress at Friendly's. I don't know how you know how to do it. Was
And
it
then-
like a class? They're like, hey, if you want to work at Friendly's or talk to me with a mouthful,
I think every waitress does that.
Where are those from?
next door.
Oh,
For
yeah,
real?
from Danielle's.
Yeah.
Now, Danielle's, are they one of the participants in the tomato pie
You
contest?
know what? They're not,
no?
man. She can't do it this year. It's just that lady, and she doesn't have anyone to do it. She asked her, Jeff, Jeff Daniels, her son.
Mm-hmm.
He did it, and he's doing 2 weddings, so that's what the deal
Busy.
is. But there's a lot of other vendors. We've got great stuff happening over there. Roma's, Napoli's, Mike Claire's joint out in Oliviera's,
Oliveri's.
Oliveri's.
You know, a lot of,
Oliveri's is from what? Frankfurt?
Hamilton. Utica Bread, Salvatore's, Tony's, Charlie's. All these great places are in there.
and Roma's coming to defend their title?
Yeah, they're coming to defend their
They
title.
won last year?
Yeah.
They
Sure
did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got some tickets. Why don't you guys give them away to whoever, writes in meatball or whatever.
You got tickets?
Yeah, you
Do
go.
you want to do a
got
little
tickets right
contest
over
real
here.
quick?
Or do some giveaways.
Giveaways? We got
Oh, yeah.
tickets to give away. Anybody wants tickets
Make them
to
do
tomato
something
pie?
stupid.
What do you want to do? You put us on the spot.
Make a butter lamb.
You got to take
Yeah, you know what a butter lamb is, don't you? It's very sacred in my heritage, Polish. That's called a Baranek. And, it's the most sacred part of the Easter dinner. My grandmother used to flip when I'd cut the head first.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the big thing? Maybe I should make this
It
lamb
is a
today.
big thing. It is a big thing, yeah. Catholic, Polish Catholic, man, huge. Look it up.
Huge.
What is it?
Huge lamb.
I got to tell you, when Massucci came in, he went right to the butter that was in the refrigerator, and he went to roll it for some reason, and he forgot he put toothpicks in it, and he stabbed himself with the toothpicks in the hand.
Gotta heat that
Jay
butter
Street
up.
today, huh?
Gotta heat it up, man.
Mary Pickles wants tickets to Tomato Pie Day. So, Mary, come on down. You can grab yourself some tickets.
Her, though?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Kendra's
Yeah,
checking in.
absolutely.
She says she misses Roma's tomato pie. People down south have no idea what it is.
That's true.
Nope.
That's one of the downfalls of moving away from
Yep.
the U.
Yeah,
I'm
we
guessing.
probably got about 2,000 people coming, That's probably what we got coming in.
That's what you're thinking?
with tickets, yeah.
Are we
How
gonna have
many
another drum
tickets you
circle?
sold? 2,000 tickets?
Oh, God. It's nuts. I'm not sleeping in days. You see me chilling out like this. I'm not chilling out. This is...
You're working.
I'm nervous. There's going to be so many people coming there.
You sold 2,000 tickets.
There's a lot of tickets that have been moved around.
That's great.
Now, where are we
Nice.
having it again?
At that same gym.
At the same gym?
Yeah, you have to
2,000
actually...
people?
You have to sit in the bathroom the whole time.
I'll be part of the drum circle this time.
No, and it wouldn't be possible though without great sponsors like JK Lumber. They're a local place who really takes care of you. They got professionals who care, and JK Lumber, we do it the best.
You got
Is
anyone
that
else
the
who-
song? How
It's a new jingle.
Blue Cross Blue Shield, fall down, break a leg. Thank God.
Those meatballs smell delicious.
You want one?
Yeah, I do.
PJ Green, they did all the printing. That guy's really dope. Thanks. Take care of us. Really.
I didn't
appreciate
sauce it up
Keep
for you.
trying.
No, it's okay.
You almost got bit.
Did you want a meatball, man?
Oh, thank you very much for asking. They look very nice. I will avoid it for now, but maybe
He wants
I will
some
do it in a
sandwich,
little
like
while.
sandwich.
You got a sandwich?
Yeah, I did. And, I Love Utica's going to be there. You guys are going to be there. WIBX is going to be there.
Oh, cool.
A bunch of, no, they're not going to be there. They're sponsors, though.
Any
So,
new contestants this year?
Yeah. Salvatore's.
Oh,
So
cool.
I like Salvatore's.
Salvatore's is pretty big in the tomato pie market.
That's my
They
cousin.
move a lot of
I'm
pie
a fan.
around. That's your cousin?
Yep. Sammy's my cousin.
Everybody's his cousin.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
he
his
says
cousin.
everybody's his cousin, I
Actually,
don't know.
Sammy legitimately is my cousin.
All right,
That's
so then he knows.
I think
I
I'm
know.
his cousin
not
somewhere.
shy.
I don't know.
Let me tell you, those meatballs are banging.
I know. I don't
Oh
know.
my God,
What's
they're
up?
so
What's up?
good.
Did you have one already?
No, you're starving me out over here. I don't want a meatball. I want all the meatballs.
That's not cool.
How many meatballs?
Yeah.
Let me try one of these bad
all of them.
They're
How
amazing.
many meatballs have
Just
you
dump
eaten?
them on your shoes, chicken.
don't throw
How many meatballs have you eaten in one sitting?
Oh, I don't know.
So let's back up really quick, Jay.
Many.
Yeah.
Tomato Pie Day, it's this Saturday.
Yeah.
Tickets right now, they're only $3, right?
Yeah, if you go on the internet, and they're flying, on the internet, every 2 seconds, my computer's going ding, 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 fries are done. Dude, the fries are done. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Done,
that's
son.
how fast these orders are coming in. And
That
I'm
just
like,
means you got another ticket
people,
sold.
you know what's really cool about it is like tomato pie is our thing as Uticans, right? Well, are you from Utica? So so it's our thing. We're all from
It's
Utica.
our thing.
Philly's thing too.
And people are coming from Ohio. People are coming from Pennsylvania. People are, and I see this because they're buying electronic tickets, and I'm like, okay, I can't believe it,
Wow.
It's
good
a real
stuff.
thing.
That's awesome.
Tomato pie people are coming up here to see it. I don't know if they used to be here or not, but who's got time to call that many people?
Remember back in the '90s when they.
I don't.
You don't remember the
I don't
'90s?
remember anything from that. Hashtag my blackout years.
Yeah. What was it? Seinfeld, where they did the cookies when he mentioned half moons.
Black white cookies, yeah.
Yeah, when he mentioned half moons, if you're gonna buy a half moon, you got to go upstate, and all of a sudden it blew up. People were like buying half moons from Hemstraats and places up here, and they were shipping them to California and making them like these, like it was insane. But
Unbelievable.
just half moon
I doubled
half moons.
farm sales of those when I built their website, and then they started shipping them all over. 'Cause
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know, I want to make things for sale on the website. I'm like, they're not gonna buy them.
And the other thing too is it's a Utica thing. Charlie,
I was just
DiCrisino,
talking to
thank
him.
you. Charlie does the dry ship thing, like kind of like Oskanitz does, where you can ship out a pizza or his pizza or Oskanitz wherever you want, wherever in the country.
He does
so.
it with a bunch of different kinds of food too. He's got that. He's got a sauce. He's got
Chicken riggies too, right?
chicken riggies, greens. He's trying to do. I just talked to him the other day, and he was like, greens. He's gonna be there. Did I say that Charlie's gonna be there?
Charlie's gonna be there.
Those meatballs are amazing.
They are amazing, and
I see. Rich
Dude,
looking at him.
everything is
Aren't
delicious
you going
from
to Africa?
Danielle
You better get this
Imports.
stuff in before you go to
You
Africa.
can't never get a bad meal. Though.
You ain't gonna get this in Africa. You're gonna get AIDS.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna.
Am I allowed to say that you're gonna get AIDS in Africa? I mean,
No.
God.
'cause you're probably gonna.
we got a suit for him.
It's more acceptable to say he's getting Ebola.
Yeah.
All right.
Yellow fever, actually, more
so
like it.
Ebola is what they call it. when
have
you
a meat-
got
Current
Ebola.
Malaria.
event, current event jokes, you know?
Have a meatball. You're gonna get AIDS.
Well, it's pretty good. You can dip your meatball right in the AIDS and eat it.
Oh my God.
Hey,
It's
Mike.
gone to a different area, hasn't it?
You know,
Where are we going right now?
thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome, Anthony.
Sorry
Hey,
about
Mike,
that.
where's your partner in crime?
I don't know where he is.
He said he was packing up his guitar
Yeah.
and 2 sticks of butter.
You know what to say? He's making some butter. He's doing it now.
He's a scare.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably can't remember how to get here.
Sandwich.
He probably sent
Man, make
me the
Italian
address
mix
and
on the thing.
can't
You
get
ever
it
had
here.
their Italian mix?
Wow, it's
You got a knife?
Nah, there's some knives in there.
If you just
Well,
look for
there's
the scary white van. You know those ones that are just always when you're driving on James Street and you see a white van. You never know.
Windowless or just
everyone says run. You know,
one
that's
good
gotta-
one?
Run.
The one handing out the candy.
So my first beer in 3 months.
Is it
Really?
Yeah.
Nice,
Wow.
Sushi.
Sumner.
Ah, now I feel like I'm triggering something over here.
No. I came on. I'm eating again. I'm drinking
up?
again.
Now I feel like a bad influence.
Have you
Well.
been drinking other things? You
No,
been on
he
the-
hasn't been drinking at all.
Not at all?
No.
nothing but good, clean living.
Wow.
Well,
Not exactly clean living. but no beer.
I guess that makes up for being clean living.
Oh.
That's probably the healthiest thing he's ever eaten on air.
What, a meatball?
We do got a food challenge for him coming up in a couple of weeks, man.
You could eat a dick up till he hiccups.
These are awesome.
They are amazing, and if anybody has ever tried,
Good balls.
or if you haven't tried Danielle's meatballs,
Well,
Danielle's
you just
over
gotta
there.
go in there.
I mean, there's not one bad meal
People
there.
don't go anywhere. You don't go anywhere. You don't see anything, I mean,
Yeah.
it's
You
like
gotta
going to
check them
Africa.
out. They're amazing, absolutely amazing.
And they're so awesome. Every time we go in there for lunch or whatever,
which
they're-
is often.
yeah,
We're there all the time.
So friendly and nice.
I can't believe that this is right next door.
Yeah.
That's incredible, man.
You know, we're centrally located because we got great Greek food down the street. The
I've
Acropolis.
never eaten at the Acropolis.
It's great.
Oh, it's so good. Get the Lamb Neighborhood.
The Lamb Neighborhood.
Yeah, get
What
the
is
lamb.
that?
It's just
Did you say Lamb Neighborhood?
yeah.
A lamb
like it when you
neighborhood?
say
Yeah,
that.
that's what it is. It's just
Sounds
like,
like my kind of place.
it's like I don't know. The guy tastes the same all the time.
It's so good when it hits your lips.
Hang on one second, Massucci. What's going on with you right now?
My God, this tastes delicious.
Doesn't it?
Oh my God, why did I give this up for 3
Frank the
months?
Tank.
What am I nuts? When it touches your lips.
You gave up beer for Lent?
I gave up beer because I thought I was like dying or something. So I was trying to watch out for my health, but obviously I don't give.
Now I feel
really.
like a bad influence
You know
right
what's
now.
funny? If something happens to you, you get messed up and it affects your brain, but you're really not bad. You know, you're good. And
tastes
you
so
come
good.
back too.
Am I
Let's
bad
get a cheers
influence?
on. It'll taste better.
Am I a bad influence right now?
God no.
This is what happens when you go to the D. You jump off the train. You jump off the wagon.
The wagon's rolling right over them.
I got a sandwich coming.
Nice. Hey, Mike, Simple Props.
Yes.
Any gigs coming up besides the Barden Mudfest?
Yeah, we're at where are we? We're Lucan's on Friday.
Lucan's on Friday.
Yeah.
Which you sang the theme song.
Yes. A lot of people don't know that.
Yes, I know that. Mandry put together a theme song, and he asked me. We wrote the theme. Well, Mandry wrote it, and I played on it and stuff. And then he said, "Who could sing on this?" I'm like, "Mike from Simple Props." Boom, and boom, he did. I'm going to Lucas.
Yeah, my kids walk around the house and go, and they play it as loud as they can, and they're like, "For the time, like turn the Lucans," and they walk by me and go into the bathroom. You little shit.
Well, Lucans, isn't that a Pearl Jam?
There it goes again.
Yeah.
Clip it out.
I think it does it. It does it like once. Once and
Go back to
It's a
Clinton.
meatball.
It's the meatball.
It does have something to do with Pearl Jam.
Yeah, I think everything there has a Pearl Jam theme to it.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
so.
That's
it was a good time. I mean, Mandrew
What's
called
up
me.
with
He's
that?
like, "Hey, you got 15 minutes?"
Huh.
I'm sitting at home. It's like 9 o'clock at night, and he goes, "You got 15 minutes?" I'm like, "Yeah. You know where I live? Sure. Run over."
Did it
Throws like 20 minutes. Yeah. He's like, just come in, just come. Don't bother knocking. Just come in. We got this. He's got this box. You saw the box in his living room. This little box. He says, just go in. It's got like bubble wrap torn all around. He's like, just go in there and hear the words, and we'll knock this out real quick. Like 15 minutes later.
And you did.
Yeah. It was fun.
Like 1 or 2 takes or so.
Yeah, it was like 1 or 2. And he was like,
I like someone like that who does it and just does it. Because a lot of people are like, everything has got to be exactly perfect and perfect and perfect, and then never gets done. And they're like, oh, you remember that window of opportunity that was there? And then it's shut on your fucking face, and then you're like, oh, no.
All right.
I fucking love him.
How soon before he gets muted?
You cannot mute him.
Get out there and get some.
We are.
Gotta get some.
it does say explicit on the podcast. Just say.
Yeah. It's, that's what happens.
That
around here.
motherfucker.
That's definitely what happens around
Well,
here.
everyone's good. Get up and get out there and get some.
You gotta go do it, pal.
How's
Get up and
that
go.
Outcast song go?
I don't know. You know,
You
when,
like Outcast?
I feel like when Barney comes in here, we should do something when he walks through the door.
Like start clapping.
He's
First,
texting me which door, Mike.
Oh,
So he's here.
Yeah.
we got like 2 seconds.
I'm
for
not the one that has the number on it.
Somebody throw a meatball.
There he is. Watch. He's gonna walk right by. Yeah, there he goes.
I know you're good.
Can we?
How do you want?
Nate, can we have one conversation at a time, please, everybody?
Yeah.
One conversation at a time. Thank you. Hey! There he is.
It smells good in here.
It's gonna smell like butter in a minute. Barney Vanderwood in the house with us.
He definitely goes all in on the meatball.
It's straight up chaos. That meatball's so
That's
good.
it. You can get meatballs, sandwiches, all kinds of stuffed long hots, Sicilian rice balls. All that stuff's going to be at Tomato Pie Day.
Yeah.
You come in, you get it from the people who make it. It's going to be there. I just didn't talk about it much till right now.
Who's gonna make extras? Like
Who's going to
make
make extra pies? Rome was to have extra pies.
No, I don't mean
Salvatore's.
pies. Who's gonna make extra things besides tomato pie?
Oh, well, Oliveri's.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Roma's for sure. Salvatore's for sure.
When they're gonna make what?
Utica bread's going to have other stuff in there, like baguettes.
Cool.
Freeze my baguettes off in here.
All right.
So where did the? Can I ask a question though?
Yeah, go ahead,
because I'm
shoot.
I'm an inquisitive kind of type. Where did the tomato pie day? I mean, obviously it makes sense. Tomato pie. I mean, what did you come? Who came up with the tomato pie day name? I mean, where did that come from?
Jay Sumner did.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
Does a hell of a job, that guy.
And he likes
He
to
did
talk
it?
in a third person.
Yeah,
And he said tomato pie day. Yeah, I came up with it.
Good. Okay.
So
Who are you,
that's it.
Ricky Henderson now?
I figured if you're going for content on there, then I'd say my own name more. It's just like saying showing the Quiznos
Self-plug,
logo.
right?
Yeah,
You gotta, like, plug
Quiznos.
yourself.
Quiznos. Quiznos.
Barney, sit down, man. Have a seat. Have a seat next to your boy over here.
That's so
Barney
funny.
Vanderwood in the house.
There is a meatball
is there
day.
a meatball
Yeah,
day?
yeah, yeah.
Did
Some
you
kind
make that one?
No, I don't make days. I make events.
Meatball
Don't
Day.
make days.
I wish I made days because I would make an extra Saturday. We'd have an extra Saturday.
That was
every day.
recently. Meatball Madness
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
not too long ago at Utica College.
You know, Max Cohen. Remember him? He was the winner, and then I don't
he?
think he played this year. I don't know.
He was the winner of what?
The most meatballs eaten. They have an eating contest.
Massucci.
Somebody
How many
won this
meatballs?
year. I don't know how many. I'm stats. What am I?
My guy can beat your guy.
What am I?
Stats. I don't know.
It's a stats shoot. What am I?
I just believe what Anthony says. Who's
My
that?
guy could beat your guy any day.
Yeah, all right.
I'll put
I'm a ringer.
Massucci up against your guys any day of the week.
All right. Well, we get Massucci versus Cohen and anything. Max Cohen's on one of a lot of eating contests already. You know, you got to go up against that hot dog contest guy who came up.
Yeah.
That thing the OD did down there at the OD Square. They had a serious hot dog contest. This guy came up
Fixed.
from like Philadelphia. Crazy. I was ready to puke.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was fixed. There was no way
yeah,
anybody
no,
around here
I was.
beating
It was
that.
not fixed. I was there in front of it, videotaping it. It was. You could go onto the Facebook page and watch the.
But I
live
mean, they
video.
brought in a ringer. That guy's a
No,
ringer.
he's a professional hot dog eater.
Yeah.
You know, just like whatever that girl's name is from high school. Kim.
That's the one.
There's always a Kim
There's always a Kim in your life. Who's
and,
like,
and a Becky.
you know,
Trixie.
she's got that gif from Facebook where like 100 hot dogs hit her face at once. She's like, I'm in heaven.
You know, I have to give you a little plug. You did our webpage for
Yeah.
My Garage Bar,
Yeah.
right? And it's so great because I was trying to tell him the changes I wanted to make. I don't know how to do all the computer stuff, so I'm like, so you got to do this and you got to do that, and I go through this huge explanation, and I draw pictures of it, and I send it to him. I'm like, let's see what he says, and he wrote back one thing and said, "You're weird."
Well, you know that's saying something.
So
Jay
weird.
Sumner's calling you weird.
And I was just like, dude, what did you do? Get really high and then send this over? I was like, what is this? Some of this stuff, I think this is a grocery list. You know, I'm reading it. He's got like Swiss cheese, Camels, no filters.
You need 2 sticks of butter. You need some toothpicks.
I don't know what's going on, but yeah, thanks, man. I mean, that's how I guess I have the most fun is making websites.
Yeah,
I
do a good
work
job,
on-
man. You do a great
I'm
job.
working on a lot of sweet projects for that stuff too. Like there's a local company. You guys know how like food trucks and food trucking and food trucking is like a fad now, and everyone goes out and they're like, I'm gonna go try a taco from that lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get a taco from that lady over there. And
She got great empanadas.
You know, no one ever buys stuff out of my truck, but when you're selling food and no one knows you, and you're like, okay, they're like, yeah, I'll buy a taco from that weirdo.
A little street meat.
Okay. Anyway, so they got
Street
food
meat.
trucks.
Some frozen steaks out of the trunk of his car.
These guys make food trailers. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they make food trailers. So you tow them around with your thing and you leave them there.
Yeah.
And they're like the best food trailers in the Northeast, actually.
The guys on
And
Broad
they
Street?
sell 'em around Broad Street. It's called Mohawk Valley Welding, I think.
Yeah. They've been doing it for a while over there.
Yeah, and they make the best food trucks. Trailers.
Trailers.
They're different. You know, the difference is with the food truck, you got to make sure you keep the engine going. Is you got to pass emissions. You got a bad muffler on there, and the health inspector comes, boom, you're in jail.
Shut you right down.
You know, that shuts you right down. You won't be able to. What are you going to do with all that?
You're gonna have to pack your meat right up and head out, man.
What do you
That's
do with all that
meat.
junk? All that
Hey,
junk.
what's your favorite food truck you've ever been to, ever, anywhere?
Doughboys Barbecue.
Doughboys Barbecue.
Pretty damn good, man.
That.
What is it? What is the
I
one
think
that?
that's the one from around here. Right?
That is the Frito Bandito.
Frentito Bandito.
There was a
Frito
real
Bandito.
sweet taco truck I went to once on the beach at Cape Cod. I don't know if I was just really like hungry, and I've been like really hungry, and like someone could give you a cracker, and you're just like
Best
"Man,
cracker
what-
ever."
Best cracker I ever had. Was that a motherfucking Ritz?
Yep. Buttery Ritz. That have herbs on it too.
I don't know.
Dave Band is saying, I'm sure I'm going to regret this,
No,
but
man, it was just like a regular street meat with some other.
He
weird
has no
ingredients.
radio idea etiquette whatsoever. Sumner. He does. He has zero radio etiquette whatsoever.
Radio.
Just talk over everybody.
Radio.
What is he saying?
Radio.
he's saying, I'm sure I'm going to regret this, but if Jay wants to be heard, then have him move closer to the mic. No.
Phone check.
Actually, I lowered it, to be honest with you.
He did? He's got levels over there.
It's been muted this whole
I'm on
time.
levels
That's by
up and
design.
down. I'm a radio clown. I'm on levels up and down. I'm all crazy over here. I'm crazy balloon hands.
We do got to mention
going
Barney.
crazy over here.
Barney's been here for 15 minutes. We haven't even mentioned him yet.
I went to see a radio show with Sumner and Mega.
No.
Barney wants more meatballs.
You want to hear Sumner versus Mega?
No.
Yeah, that'll be like a.
Be like an Italian dinner.
It'll be a funny thing that'll happen, and he goes off, and then I can go off, and then you can go off.
All right.
Yeah, you guys will be talking over each other left and right.
No.
Wait, I want to talk. No, I want to talk. No, I want to talk. I want to talk.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Trying to
Much
see
better
if
when
you
I'm talking than when I'm quiet, though. When you're quiet, you're like, what's he thinking about?
You know what? I'm gonna let you guys sit right up.
No, because we got to get this butter thing happening.
Yeah, you want butter lamb?
Oh.
Yeah, I want to see this butter thing happen.
We really doing this?
My grandmother had a turnover on this way.
Hell yeah.
So now you get your hands all buttered, then you're gonna play a song.
He brought the butter with him.
I don't know what the rules are, but
I don't know the rules. I don't know if they're
All right, let's establish rules and let's establish the bet.
Okay.
Because there has to be a bet too.
I had to hide my secret ingredient in there. So I got I got a couple sticks of butter. There's no rules. I don't know anything.
the loser has to do a boot of Tito's.
Oh
I
God.
got Tito's for you right there, buddy.
So I thought about making
saved it
this
for you.
this lamb, right? The butter lamb.
Oh, you got two different brands of butter.
You can't do that. There's no way.
You can't combine.
You can't combine, Imperial with
Kebab with Imperial.
Yeah, it's over. It's all you
that's
lost
wrong.
already.
This thing's fixed.
What are you trying to do?
So the butter lamb.
How do you sculpt a butter lamb on a one stick of butter?
I don't even know if you can, but we're gonna.
Okay.
So what I'd like to do.
It's a really small lamb.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very small lamb indeed. We're gonna try to sculpt this lamb.
Okay.
And then. You do?
See, he brought a secret weapon.
Oh boy.
You got to accessorize.
I thought it was BYOB. Bring your own butter.
Bring your own butter. and then I guess we'll have everybody judge the competition and tell us who made the better butter lamb, and whoever is the winner wins. and the loser we gotta come up with a bet here.
Is it a times contest, this thing?
No, because What? Well, I mean, yeah,
This is as quick as possible.
This will go down in infamy.
Well,
I can
you got
tell.
less than a half hour.
some content here.
We gotta get it done within a half hour. Or
Nobody's got time to hang out watching us make butter lambs.
You'd be surprised.
going on here?
You'd be surprised.
Phone's talking to me.
Siri's responding. You can't do that. Sorry. You can't mix butters. I'm sorry.
You can't
Please
win a
ask
butter
Siri
contest.
another question.
Here, I did set up the table for you. You guys
Oh,
have
perfect.
a table set up
Mike,
for
you
you.
didn't bring
So
your butter.
I didn't bring my my
this is one-on-one.
my milk byproducts I left
Yeah,
at home.
We can't have.
this is all Massucci's doing.
Yeah.
This
You
is
guys
all
need,
his
like-
doing.
You need like utensils. Oh, he did bring butter.
He brought. Oh yeah, he's had butter.
Drat, he's got two of the same one too.
Uh oh.
Rigged.
They're gonna make
Okay,
butter.
so
Do you need like utensils or of any sort?
well, I got a plastic knife.
What are you gonna do? Watch what he do next.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
what's that? You're running the show. What's that?
Oh, I don't know if I'm running the show. I don't know about that. But I figured so we have to set the bet right now.
All right, the bet is.
And the bet is I was gonna say if you win, I was willing to shave my head. Now if I win,
Can you do the old man?
Can we please specify?
Wait, but if you shave your head, what are you gonna do for the other bet?
what bet?
The one with Borgia.
Oh, that's that. I got time to grow that bet. I'm not gonna lose that bet. That's a shoo-in. I won that last year. I'm gonna win that one easy.
I think you're gonna look good bald,
bald,
actually.
You got a nice side of hair there.
I'm not gonna lose this one either. But I was thinking.
Have you seen Barney's head? Because you lost. You won already.
No. I think
Private part, though. So.
You won already.
I was thinking what might be nice from you is like maybe we'll put you in a tutu, like a tutu, and maybe on stage for when you guys play.
Banana hammock.
You guys can play
I have a tutu.
"Walk Like an Egyptian" by the Bangles.
I already have one of those tutus from the color of vibe run thing.
You have one. All right. Perfect.
At the mud
mud
run,
falls.
he's gonna have to run the mud run in a tutu.
I'm in Lufkin's tomorrow night.
I want to see you guys carving butter. You're carving butter soon.
You're gonna try, yeah.
All right, let's get to it. Let's.
All right.
So
okay.
what are you guys making though? Do you know what you're making?
Yeah,
you're gonna make lambs.
A lamb,
You're
a
not
butter
gonna,
lamb.
You're not gonna make a butter pickle.
Oh, I don't. The butter pickle sounds so easy to make.
Look just like that.
That's a
A butter giraffe.
A butter giraffe.
Just with a shorter neck and shorter legs.
And what do you use for the spots?
Right, show the camera. Show the camera.
Get a
Though.
ding-a-ling that's made out of butter.
There you go.
And then I guess we'll have the audience vote on it.
Who has the best butter?
Who has the best butter animal?
Butter.
All right.
get
So
to-
we got to go back here to the table.
All right.
Is that on the camera? Is that?
It's on the camera. Actually, I'll zoom it up, and if you want it, if you just move the chairs out of the way, actually, you could bring that table up. Or you can sit down and do it.
I can't
Or
wait
you
to
can
see
sit
the
down
kind
and
of
do it.
tools
This is on
they have.
camera too. This is quality workmanship
Can
here.
we get some butter carving music now?
Yeah, can anybody play some some butter music?
What was that one
They-
like
they
sex
do have,
scene
butter
song from all
jazz,
the
by the way.
80s movies?
Yeah,
that was
some-
in like Ferris Bueller, and then it was in Secret of My Success, and it's that same bow bow boom boom.
All right, I'm gonna put the camera on these guys right here.
That one?
Yeah, you remember it?
Yeah.
All right, so
Bow bow boom boom.
Oh my God, this is actually happening right now.
oh yeah, it's happening. I'm switching cameras so they can.
Now, is that salted?
Barney
salted
is,
or unsalted butter?
Barney's loving the butter way too much right
Yellow
now.
and white.
he's like, he's getting intimate with his butter.
Something different with that too, 'cause look at the difference in color. I mean, the difference
Do you
in
guys
color.
want plates?
Rich, is it real? You got to take a bite.
And this is gonna go. This is look.
Do you think you can put your finger in anything now, or what? What he's using
Here, don't
toothpicks.
butter up my table, please.
This is awkward.
God, butter sculpting here on EC Radio. We've hit an all-time new low today.
This is crazy. Look at the way that's coming out. I love.
He's
the
even got a butter
attention
knife.
to detail he's using.
Like
for
he
the
came
head there.
prepared.
Oh yeah.
A Tribe Called Quest butter. That's a good one, Bandage. We should be playing that.
Not
I
no
wish.
parquet. Simply butter, baby. Simply butter. I remember when
Oh
Gordon
my God,
Goody Two
going in.
all of a sudden they turned to freaks.
Can I gotta zoom in on this a little bit because Massucci's really going in on this.
I see his design going on here.
Oh, I like how he's rolling it.
Wow.
Oh, see, he went for the whole.
Roll it.
Yeah, look at that.
He's going for
He's
more of the
rolling it up.
scalpel.
Right
See,
now.
Baby,
I like how we're giving play-by-play of
Butterfinger.
right now.
He brought a Nestle.
He brought out a Butterfinger. Now Rich is going to go in fits trying to open it.
Looks like Rich has got plans for later.
We're gonna be judging on quality here, right? Not giraffe.
I
stuff.
can't open. My hands are all buttery.
Not pre-Africa giraffes.
Look at he's got the sticks for the. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh, he's prepared.
Wow.
So who's actually carved a butter sculpture before?
Well,
I got
Riddle me that.
Barney's into it. Look at it. He's,
You know, they
he's
use a
drawing
mold.
and stuff.
You
He's
know
like
that.
getting right in there.
His pinky was out on that. Did you see that?
they use a mold to make these.
Like Barney's got real technique.
He does. His son had to give him a crash course before he got here.
The priest
Yeah.
used to come to our house. The priest used to come to my mom's house
the polar
and
butter. Did you see that?
bless
The polar butter?
bear.
Yeah.
He tried to make a lamb and ended up looking like a polar bear.
Now, how does he do that? With a mold or something? Or
Yeah, the pan was.
It's
yep,
a- yeah?
Yep,
that's how you got to do it. Your
yep,
butter's
it's,
melting.
Wooden forms.
If anybody's watching this right now, can you guys please bring us some crab legs?
He's making a butter angel over there. It's like some wings. He's like, I'm gonna have an angel.
It's super butter lamb.
Bandage saying
And he thinks he's gonna win this.
bread and butter by the
I'm
Roots
liking
would
it.
be a good one too.
Yeah. What other kind of butter songs can we get out here?
Yeah.
Butter,
Come on, ease one. Where we at?
butter.
I'm too sexy for my butter.
It's like, oh, Black Betty, butter lamb.
Butter
Oh,
lamb.
black butter.
Butter
I
lamb.
am the man. Oh, black butter.
Hey, I
Butter lamb.
got to tell you, Tom Borges sent a picture in of a butter lamb that he sculpted, and Massucci, I think you could beat him. So
Yeah.
we'll show you the picture in just a little
Who
bit.
knows how it's gonna turn out? I mean, all the stuff here.
This is really starting to.
Yeah, Butterman by Pearl Jam. It's Better Man, but
like a butter jackass.
This is getting soft.
butter. I wish we could play all these songs, but Facebook and YouTube will shut us down if we did, unfortunately. But,
Shut him down. What? Shut him down.
Butter knives.
You know what I'm doing here?
Yeah, so if anybody could bring us like lobster or crab legs right now, that would be greatly appreciated.
It is Lobster Fest now over at the Slobster.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's always lobster.
I don't know, but
fest over
Masucci's
there.
What's the slobster?
Masucci's lamb looks
What's
pretty
the
hung.
Slobster?
Yeah.
It's the red lobster.
Red lobster?
It's the Slobster.
Apparently, it's a male lamb.
So weird.
Bunny. That's a bunny.
What the frig is that? Oh,
That's a donkey.
That's the Easter.
That's that
That's-
donkey from Shrek.
I thought those were legs that he was putting on there.
It is.
Oh, those are.
That's that donkey from Shrek.
Barney's making the Egyptian butter. He's like, he's got the head.
Does that one
This
look
is like the
Shrek?
Egyptian version of the butter
Donkey.
sculptor.
Yeah, that's a Eddie Murphy in a donkey shape right there.
Right? If it was a donkey, butter donkey.
If anyone had to encapsulate the donkey from Shrek, you've done it.
Massucci goes back into a sack.
I'm in here getting a toothpick.
The butter sculpting contest of 2018.
Check out my toothpick. Now I'm going to put a leg on it.
You know, you guys got a career at the fair, the New York State Fair, if you want to enter in that.
What a
competition that
large
happens.
butter sculpture that
Human
is.
Technologies Corp can use you.
What is that, Barney? What is?
Oh, Barney's going in. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
See, I got a feeling he's gonna make a couple little tweaks and then come through at the
Little
end and
texture.
kind of like steal the show.
Like
Well,
I feel like
whoever's got a red bow for the neck and some peppercorns for the eyes, hello.
like right now Barney is like Patrick Swayze in Ghost. Like he is making some serious moves on this butter right now.
We'll have to get Gabe to sit behind him.
Yeah.
Massucci, you're like, I like the different styles we got here. We got one like trimming away at a whole block, and then we got Massucci here.
Yeah, we got a Wile E.
appendages.
Coyote butter sculpture, and then I vaguely see a lamb over here on Barney's piece.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Hey, was this in the?
geez.
Oh, there's the
Was this
secret weapon.
sanctioned? Like,
See, that's what I'm
Is this
saying. like-
sanctioned? There was no rules established
that's what I'm
whatsoever.
saying. He's always making rules up.
Oh, he brought sprinkles.
that's what I mean. It's like
I bet you he thinks that's going to turn to
He's
life.
making Babe the big blue butter ox.
but
That's not going to
This
turn
is
to life
so-
or anything, is it?
Hold on, I gotta make a face.
I gotta make a face.
Look at oh, smack.
are you?
He's got to be. He's got to be riding him. He's got to be riding him. He can't- Oh,
Is
did you?
Shrek riding the donkey?
Wow,
So butter AT is that what I'm seeing?
Masucci just pulled out the technique, and he put a bunch of sprinkles in it.
I'd see like a butter Pac-Man. I think.
Dude, when it comes to no, well,
So you got to shave your head, pretty much.
there. I don't even really know what a lamb looks like.
So you gotta shave your head.
So that's pretty much what's going to happen. Are
I
you
mean, does
doing
that
it
qualify as a
now
lamb?
or later?
I mean,
That's a lamb, dude.
I think Barney made a hippo. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
a
I
hippo
know.
that put his near
Barney, you're
electrical
done?
socket.
That's a good one. Get a picture of that, please, Gabe.
Like I don't think lamb's got ears like that, man.
I like the team spirit in this one. I
They
like
did give
Sharon's
it. They did give
Butterfinger.
it up. Yeah, he does do that well.
This is riveting, guys.
This is entertainment.
He's got the thing there, so I gotta put one in there.
like yours looks like a disturbed rabbit.
You got a
Yeah,
weird
it's like a dressed up ox skull.
It's that donkey from Shrek with blue sprinkles on
See, I
it.
was thinking more Roger Rabbit.
I don't know, man. I can't get the Shrek thing out of my head.
I can see the Shrek thing though.
Yeah, there it goes.
We got to get pictures of that.
What's with the sprinkles?
Are you guys finished? The sprinkles. That's the
Hey,
the
does anyone have
flavor.
a hair shaver?
Yeah, you're supposed to have mint with lamb, aren't you?
Some mint jelly.
All right, so
That would be
I like
fabulous.
that one. I mean, who votes? How are you voting?
Well, we got to bring them closer.
yeah, but yeah, that's. So you guys are complete.
And so
It's
there's
finished.
No naked girls bringing those around, letting us look at the
You need,
lambs. So.
you need to ask a friend.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a naked girl, otherwise just bring them over here.
I think that is a nice lamb.
It is. It actually looks.
It's jackalope.
Jackalope. All right, let's bring them closer to the cameras.
Everyone's saying they can't see.
Yeah, they want to see it. They want to see. And so you guys decide. What the camera's right over here, but if you just bring it up right about there, turn it sideways.
How do they decide?
Show your work.
What do they do?
Here, let me zoom in a little more. Hang on, let me zoom in a little more.
It's the sprinkles.
Hang on. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go.
No, no.
You know, you're fun all the time.
Don't be afraid to double dip. There's only 2 meatballs left.
What's that?
He did.
Barney, come a little bit closer to that one right there. Yeah, okay. And then Massucci.
Don't drop it.
All right, who did it better?
Actually,
who did it? Butter.
This looks like a mouse.
That's a butter mouse.
That's a butter mouse.
A butter moose.
That's a damn good butter mouse, though.
What's the red thing? What's the thing in his bag?
You don't know about the thing in the back? We put a flag in there.
On it,
and what the heck?
That's very traditional.
I gotta get a picture.
I thought it was like when they kill the bulls, they put.
No, this is like a Bloods and a Crips thing going on right now.
Oh, I see it.
He's playing Matador. He's all like this.
End of violence, folks. End of violence.
Stop the hate.
I'm so interested in
Who did it better? Oh my God!
How do you choose who wins, Z?
Well, we're gonna. Who?
I say as a lamb, they both failed, but like as a mouse and a
Barney is 1.
bunny thing,
Massucci is 2.
They did pretty good.
Vote online.
Who did it better? Let's see.
Come on, Z. Who did it butter?
Who did it butter?
Who did it butter?
Who did it butter?
Barney's 1. Massucci's
What could be better, B?
See, now you got to
I
play
can't
with
believe
that
it's not butter. And then Massucci's
bathroom's
number
over this
2.
way.
Massucci's
bathroom's
2.
over that way.
Well, the blue one's Massucci.
Just
the
wipe it
blue
on each
thing,
other's clothes.
The red one.
See, here's the weird thing. They both got
Take it to a new place.
they both got butter in their hands, and they're going to
Just Jeffrey it up. You know?
like that.
They're both going to the bathroom with butter in their hands.
Who's the kitty cat? You know what I mean? It's
His
like-
whole hand just
Yeah,
disappeared.
whole thing just
I
went
think they're
downhill.
still sculpting. in there.
It started off downhill.
I can't believe it's not.
That's a
butter.
good point. Can't go any
I
farther.
started carving a butter sculpture. Next thing I know,
Damn.
I'm with another guy in a bathroom.
with butter in my hands.
Dude, remember when Snoop Dogg was supposed to play the State Fair a few years ago?
Yeah.
I was hoping they did like a big, huge weed butter sculpture.
Oh yeah, no
That
no
would've
Snoop
been
for you.
cool.
I remember the meme
Yeah,
for that.
I was so sad.
no
And I was
Snoop
gonna
for
be
you.
like- I'm like, finally a green sculpture, you know?
All right,
Weed butter.
Barney's number 1, Massucci's 2. They can vote online.
Barney's number 1. Massucci's number 2.
Yep. And
Who did it better, Massucci or Barney? You guys can
Come
vote
on, Z.
online.
Who did it? Butter.
You know, I like the sprinkles as far as
Do
Massucci's
we got
go.
to vote on functionality? Like, can you still like if you're gonna eat the butter?
Eat the butter.
After the sculpture, right? Because don't you eat the lamb, the butter lamb?
No, you'll see it.
What's that?
You just look at it.
You just look at it. You don't eat it.
Yeah.
You keep it under glass.
Oh my God. We hit all-time new lows today.
I mean, if I was gonna roll my corn in any butter, I'd probably go with number 1.
Hey,
You roll your corn on that butter?
is there any meatballs left?
There's 1.
Can I have it?
Yeah, you can.
I knew you wanted to. You know, if someone puts a meatball on that.
Put a meatball on the butter.
On the thing, you automatically win.
Yeah, you butter that meatball, Z. It tastes better.
Hey, Mike, you never knew this was going to happen.
Thank you, Jay and Daniels, for bringing the meatball.
You should have had him roll
Barney,
it.
you never cease to surprise me anyway.
You just made butter lamb?
Yeah, I just.
It's like I thought I was supposed to sing.
You never butter lambs on air.
I can't beat that right now.
Mike had no idea. Either
I
did you.
know, yeah. Well, he
love
he
that.
showed up with butter. I showed up with just me.
Bandit said number 1. Massucci blew it. Now he's gonna be bald.
Uh-oh.
Who said that?
I wish we
They
had the
bandaged
So
cutters
far, you're
now.
in the lead, Barney.
Are we gonna? Can we have the cutters now?
Oh, no.
Can we
Well,
just-
it'll have to
can
be
Will
we
you
next
shave
cut a
your head
piece?
today, right now, on air?
Can we cut a piece of your hair?
Well, wait a minute.
Right now, you're losing.
I have to lose first.
Oh, yeah, that's like.
Am I losing?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Hold
What,
on, I'm gonna make
do our votes count?
Yeah.
Everyone's got a.
What do you like better?
I would probably have to go.
Fuck no.
What do I
no,
want?
Your vote should
Let me
count
sell
as
you on
10
this thing.
each.
What's his name?
You're gonna have to a little bit
Is it a
closer,
her?
actually.
Is a lamb a girl? Is that a thing?
No, a lamb is a lamb.
A lamb is a lamb. They're both boy and girl.
Let me
Yeah,
zoom
yeah,
in a little
yeah.
bit here,
That thing,
Massucci.
it's all mouth.
Lamb
Look
of
at
God,
that.
though, is
That's
like
top
something
quality.
else. You know?
Yeah, it's a good metal band.
No, man, it's not good metal pants.
You guys are hilarious. Today made no sense whatsoever.
Where do I find the voting picture?
Those are Eric's too. So sorry, Moss, you're not getting them back.
It's on the Facebook.
I think it's on the Facebook live feed.
All right, good.
I'm not eating that butter.
You both owe your ladies butter now.
I
Michelle's gonna be
seriously-
like,
I
Bart.
seriously have like
Who's
3 more of these.
He said
I
they.
want 2 in the freezer.
Did anybody bring bread?
That's right.
Or are we on like a
I want
carb
crab legs.
You want crab legs?
All right, so we gonna vote around the room here?
Vote now. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's vote
All right,
now.
Jay, you start.
All right, I'm gonna vote for red.
Red? All
What's
right.
red?
Red's that one like that.
How do you know?
Is this 1 and 2? Is that
Oh,
the deal?
one and-
Yeah, you're one. He's
1
2.
and 2?
You're
one.
one.
I
and
vote
he's two.
one. Red.
Okay. Amigo.
I'm gonna go 2.
You're going
I'm
2.
a fan of 2 over
All right,
here.
so it's 2-1.
I sense a little favoritism.
Those sugar crystals look pretty good. You gotta
he
admit.
showed he really showed some zazz in this one, man.
He also
like you
has
had
a showed
really
money.
good technique, but he brought the secret.
Amigo.
All right, Chicken, who are you voting for?
I gotta go number 1. Like
Right.
I mean, I don't think it looks either one of them look like a lamb. I think
Yeah, buddy,
Massucci's
either
looks like he got
mouse.
hit by a car.
Lambs get hit by cars.
But I mean, if
Sure
you're
shit
do.
do.
if we're
They
going by
do.
like that looks like a mouse. Like if you were doing a lamb mouse, I think you nailed it. And like functionality wise,
It looks like a mouse riding butter.
You could still like not be grossed out eating that. You know, so
Yeah, but,
I'm okay
no,
with
that no, it's not gross.
No.
All right, so wait, I'm gonna
I
vote.
still can't find the picture.
and I want to see Massucci bald.
I'm not. I
All right, I'm voting. I got to stand up for this one. And because
You need a stool.
no, because I got to look at him. I need to look at him and see. How
You're not wearing any underwear, Z. Don't get close to the butter, man.
I mean, I do love the
Or the
sprinkles.
touchscreen board.
I do love the sprinkles. I think the sprinkles was a great touch, and it brings out that like Smurf dandruff to
It really brings out the color in his eyes, too.
Smurf dandruff.
Yeah, but Barney actually put some texture into it and stuff, and I agree with Chicken. It looks like yours got hit by a car, Massucci. Like Barney's
Why?
got eyes. Look, he brought chocolate chips in for eyes and shit.
It's the official peppercorn.
Yeah, that's.
I got to vote for number 1. I'm sorry, buddy. So it's like 4-1.
no, that's 2-1, right?
Well, no, you got a Dave Bandage
3-1.
too. Bandage.
Oh, and
voted.
bandage. Yeah, 4-1.
Help me out here.
DJ East won.
DJ E's 1. He's going to number 1.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Come on, you'll be Memorial Day hairless.
What's everybody trying to fuck me?
Nah.
The pattern is almost like right out of like my grandma's wallpaper.
Boy, you sure do got a pretty mouth.
Massucci, you're losing at your own game over here.
What's the count?
It's like 4-1.
It's a lot
5 to
too
1.
little.
5-1.
5-1.
There's 4 of us,
Yeah.
except for Amigos the
And then
one.
I jumped on your side.
Hold
Give
on
me
a
another
minute.
beer. I'll vote for you again.
Hold on a minute. I gotta
One
call
final.
I gotta call some people real quick.
Everybody vote for my hair.
Bossy's checking in. She says
lifeline over
she's voting for you because you can't come home with your head shaved.
Exactly. It's not working out like it was supposed to.
What, you're gonna carve like the Lamb of God.
Well,
I know.
you guys are gonna play a song, right?
Well,
Is that what's gonna happen?
he's got one more vote over here.
Oh yeah.
Me?
Oh, you gonna vote?
Oh my God, this is a tough one.
You're the deciding factor.
Yeah, what I'm either gonna get mad. Barney's gonna be mad at me, or he's gonna shave his head. I feel like I've got too much pressure here.
He's so angry.
You can always make up with him.
I have to be. I gotta be honest with you. I'm. That looks like he got shot. I mean, it's like his limbs are laying all over the place. It looks like ISIS took him out. That's terrible. I gotta go. I gotta go with Barney. I gotta go with my wicked guitar player.
Bandmate.
I gotta. It's where my it's my
It's all
allegiance
very
lies, my friend.
depressing.
Looks like. What is depressing about it? The fact that you didn't win, or that you have to shave your head.
I think you're gonna look great, Paul. To be honest
Both.
with
So what day
we
next
could
week are
draw
we doing
things
this
on
live
there.
on air?
you, I think we should have done it already.
Right now, if you're doing it now.
Well, we're not gonna have
And I
time,
think
but-
Barney should
You
shave
got a
him too.
shaver?
Nah, you're not in the.
Do a mohawk for a week. Pink. And
Pink?
then shave that off.
Mohawk would be
Pink.
cool.
Shave off everything with the mohawk pink for a week.
You should Jay Leno your hair.
What's Jay Leno?
Maybe you
Have that
can get
little
a
skunk thing
sponsor
right-
to do
right in the
pink
front.
thing.
The man bun.
You wear the thing pink, and you can raise money for something if you do it.
Change colors every week.
I'll chip it $20 right now
You'll chip in $20 for what?
for whatever you're trying to raise stuff for. If you keep it pink,
Me.
Pink for a week. Pink for a week.
Let's figure something out for what charity can we give it to?
Well, I thought you guys were working on a charity
Abagang
there for the
fund
for the Africa stuff. Yeah.
There you go. Put it to our charity.
For the Africa stuff.
Put it to our charity.
You got money
for our GoFundMe
money
page?
that you keep the pink
For
on
the
me.
EC radio charity.
I'm gonna get my head lopped off.
No, you gotta keep it dyed pink, with like stuff.
I thought we set the rules already, or set the bet before we even started.
I'm not changing it.
We did.
Yeah.
You should do the old
I was
man
just doing a
cut, where it's
side
just
bet.
like the Ben Franklin, where you just have the hair on the side.
Ben Frank. Well, you guys are gonna play a song, right?
I don't know. You want us to?
Yeah, you should. And I'll
I'm having so much fun.
run out the door. No.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Look over there.
Look, they're playing a song. A squirrel.
Bye. No.
Bandit says, cut your hair into a band.
A band?
A la Labat.
Yeah, maybe like a halo
I don't get it.
for the lamb.
You're out.
Hey,
All
thanks
right.
for the vote. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for the vote.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for the vote, man.
Thanks for the support, pal.
You guys are all great. Thanks for the support.
How are things looking up at the farm?
Massucci's like, I'm never coming back.
I may or may not have
Have you been
clippers
up
in
the
my
farm?
car.
Is it muddy yet?
You know it's going to be muddy. You're talking MKJ Farm because, I mentioned this earlier to Mike, and I got to thank you as well for doing this for the last couple of years, for helping us out with the Mudfest, Barden Mudfest, which is happening next Saturday up in Deansboro, MKJ Farms. The farm is in good shape, but of course it's going to be wet, muddy, and they're keeping some snow around too, because there's going to be a snow obstacle or
A snow obstacle.
Yeah.
Did he come up with any new obstacles this year? Because I know he had
Slip and slide.
Oh yeah, he's got a slip and slide.
He's got a
this year.
slip and slide now.
From
Where?
you're gonna
No,
slip
coming
and
down?
slide from the top of that hill all the way down to that where the wall is, where you gotta climb. Yeah.
Whoa,
Is it a
no
lot
way.
of endurance? Is it a lot to endure this Mudfest?
Oh,
I've never
yeah.
done it or seen it.
It's a leisure stroll in the woods.
And then you
My
guys
wife
done
did
it?
it last year. My wife and daughter did it last year.
Well, you don't have to run it. You can walk it if you want. You can avoid all the obstacles,
Yeah,
but
and then you still got to do the
kind of
obstacles.
defeats the purpose.
You can go by every obstacle, smoke
Yeah,
a
if you-
bowl, hit
it-
the
Just
pen,
run and hide in the woods. And
Yeah.
do a dab.
with your butter.
If you feel like you can't do the challenge, then you can just walk around it or whatever. Is your wife doing it this year?
I think so.
Is she?
I think so. I don't think she signed up for it yet. But
Right on. She does what? The 5K?
Yeah.
5K.
Yep.
There's the 5K. There's the 5 mile. And then there's also a kids course too. So, and they do it in different heats. So I think they run every half hour.
Oh, so it's not like everybody free for all, go.
No. They do it in
Oh,
heats.
That's cool. That's
No, they
cool.
do it. Yeah, it's
That would
every
hurt
half
a lot
hour.
of feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a lot. They got like, what do you say, like 1,200 runners this year so
Oh, yeah.
far already
That's
registered.
so many people.
Right,
Holy
and it's usually
guacamole.
more than that. Well, no, it's usually right around that. And then their friends and family and everybody comes to watch and participate. So.
See, what's cool is, like, even if you're not running it, it's still awesome. Like, last year I went for the first time ever, and I'm, like, sitting in line, and I'm like, holy crap, there's a line to get in this place. Yeah. And you get in there, and there's, like, so many obstacles. There's bands way out in the middle of the field. Like,
oh, that's right.
Yeah, we were walking up the hill, and all of a sudden I hear a band going. I'm like, they're on top of the monkey bars.
Oh, who's up there?
The Gary Robertson Jr.'s up there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And the lineup's stellar this year. We just added the bomb to the...
Oh, that's right. I saw
We
it.
just added them to it. And then you guys, as well as Grit and Grace and Alternate Universe of Swamp Drivers and Third Stone Blues Band. And then the Old Main, when you're done running the race, right at the finish line, the Old Main's going to be there jamming. So great band. Awesome band. So much talent in this
Are we
area,
going to
right?
get to ride around on the cart this year?
You want to do it?
Yeah, that was a blast.
That's the best way to get around. That's why.
He's like, see, can you take me for a ride?
Let's check out the course.
So he goes, come on, let's go. And we'll go way out into the furthest point. Then he just leave me.
I dropped him off.
He did it like 3 times. I'm like, what the
We can
frick?
figure out how to get back out of the course at one point.
And he still went the second and third time.
I know, right?
I get lost up there myself.
I got the third base with a hot pizza tomato pie.
Oh, speaking of which, did we ever tell Sumner our charity event at the Tomato Pie Fest?
Yeah, Jay, we're going to throw tomato pie at you periodically throughout the day.
No,
so
I was gonna wear a special shirt.
I didn't
So
want to
tomato
tell
pie
him that.
dunk
Don't tell me that because I was gonna wear a special shirt. No, I'm gonna.
Don't worry, by the end of the
dress
night, you'll
like a
think it's
bum.
your idea.
I'm gonna dress like a bum.
It kind of goes along with that tomato toss thing that happens at the Renaissance Fair every year.
Oh, where they hit you with the thing.
Yeah,
So
you're
instead
behind, you
of
get the
tomatoes, we're gonna throw tomato pies,
Okay.
and we're gonna do it for
pie
charity.
sauce?
That's going to be for
Okay.
charity.
But
for the
not
kids.
Inside.
It's for the kids.
Can't do that outside.
I always do it for the kids.
Yeah, I'm
So
cool with
many
that.
great events coming
What,
up.
you don't
Tomato-
love kids? Come on.
I do. They're the best. You know.
So many great events coming up. We got Tomato Pie Day happening this weekend. The Barton Mud Fest. It's Flower Fest. There's so many great activities.
What's
Summer
Flower
Fest.
Fest?
Flower Fest is going to be in Oneida Square. It's happening May 12th, and our friend Angela Johnson from BB Designs putting that together.
Tons
And
of
I guess it's been
artists
going on for about 4 years, but this
Oh,
is
yeah,
this is the first year that we're actually going to make it popular.
I went to those Rusty Green people. I saw this thing there.
Yep, they're a part of it as well.
Cool beans.
Yep, they're a part
And
of
I
it
got to
as well.
plug Wine in the Wilderness. I mean, you got to plug wine. I mean, they're
Another big one.
and
This will
Brewfest.
be how many
What-
years?
This is 20. I think 20.
20th year,
Yeah.
19th or 20th year.
And you guys play every year, right?
Every
Yeah,
year.
we've done
Yeah.
every one. I mean, the first one, they just had one tent up in the front, and there was probably 300 people. And now it's a couple thousand, and they spread all
Oh, yeah.
around the zoo. And it's always
Such a
blast.
great
Yep.
community event.
Yeah.
I mean,
From
it's
what I
just
remember,
grown.
every time has been fun.
Oh, yeah.
I still can't believe people
From what
say
you
our
remember?
community doesn't stick together because we do. I mean, if you look at all the crap that happens, we do.
Yeah.
We stick
I saw
it
you
all
at Wine
together.
last year. You were there. Oh,
Yeah.
no, it was a Brewfest.
Don't tell anyone. Yeah, I was there.
A Brewfest, too. Right?
He doesn't remember being there.
I remember I had stickers. They were like, "That's that guy with those stickers."
There's that weird guy on LSD again.
Oh, no, I can't be on LSD again. It's just one time it was over, right? That's what the
can't be
guy
on
said.
LSD
That's
again.
What the magic fairy said, sitting on the mushroom. He was like, "Just take this and bye."
Bye.
They found Sumner in the cage.
And then, I'm just off the chains now. Whatever you guys say these days when you sculpt your
I
body.
love those events. I love those events at the zoo because you could get really drunk and then just watch the animals and you can watch the monkeys screw off and stuff.
Or you
I
watch
love
other
that.
people
screw.
get drunk.
Yeah.
That's fun. You do that a lot.
The zoo
do that
does
all
it.
the time.
They do a great job up there at the zoo with all their events, Wine and
Yeah,
Wilderness,
it's
and
spectacular.
Absolutely.
the
Oh, yeah.
Brew Fest.
Yeah, they're a great place.
In the summertime, there's just so much to do in the summertime. It's
Yep.
like I need a clone. Do I
Like
want to do this and that? There's so many. How
summer
many
in the
concerts are
city.
coming up this year?
Last year, we were at the Zoo
In the
Fest.
city.
Yeah.
And we're over by the kangaroo cages there. And my friend, she's like, "Oh, look at the baby kangaroo." And she's like, "Oh, that's so cute." I'm like,
Wait a minute.
That's
they
his-
have a baby kangaroo
I'm like,
there?
that's his dick.
I guess so.
I was like, no. Oh, it is.
Hey, Barney, earlier we had the question going on. We'll ask you the question, too. We're going to jump ship a little bit and talk about music. Seattle's top 4 grunge bands. You got Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and Soundgarden in your order, top to bottom.
Alice in Chains 1, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Nirvana.
Same as mine, too,
Boom.
right there.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
Yeah.
was the big 4 coming out of Seattle. Some great music. Well, today is the anniversary of Kurt Cobain.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's
Yep.
also the day they found Lane Staley. 'Cause Lord knows how long he was sitting there laying for.
He said he was a few days, right?
He said he was decomposed.
Oof.
Yeah.
So that's like weeks.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, Stone Temple Pilots would be in that list,
They
wouldn't
weren't from Seattle.
They weren't for Seattle. It's
Yeah,
true.
but I also feel like they came like slightly after that rush.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like
you,
that-
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
They weren't from Seattle,
I
though.
mean, I like Stone Temple Pilots are better than all 4 of them. But
Do you?
I guess
Do you?
can- Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point.
They were a
No
great
doubt.
band.
Oh, yeah.
I would put them definitely ahead of Nirvana.
I want to see what they do with their new singer, too. They've got
They
a new
sound
singer.
good.
They're out on the road. Yeah,
Yeah.
from what the videos
Sounded
I
really
saw
good.
were great.
Who's their new singer?
I can't remember his
I
name.
can't remember his name either. He sounds good though. I mean, I think it's.
I can't believe you guys remember that they're from that town. Seattle.
Seattle?
They're not.
Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots is from L.A., actually.
Yeah, I think
They're
they are
from a
LA.
strange little town called Seattle.
Hey, Barney, are you going to any concerts this summer? There's a ton of them. You got anything planned?
Actually, I got tickets for Christmas. I can't remember what concert it was.
So
It
you're
was
not
a present
going.
for my wife. Oh, Whitesnake.
Oh, cool.
And I forgot who else.
Not going to see Ozzy?
Oh, that's right. That's supposed to be my birthday present. If my wife's listening, did
She
you get
is.
the tickets yet?
What do you think that's going to
But
be
tell
like
her
that Ozzy
Hey,
concert?
before
I
it
think it's gonna
sells
be
out,
great.
she just better buy those tickets. So I got to see that.
Got to
That would be the
It's
ultimate.
his
Zach
last
Wild,
tour.
Like,
That's going to be his last show, probably, you know,
Oh, yeah.
and then who knows.
Michelle,
This
get-
one
get
might
the
really
tickets.
be.
yeah,
Well, I bet you Ozzy outlives all of us in
Well, you
this
know-
room.
Well, he's
you know what's funny is
he's
you know
been
what's-
decomposing since the 70s.
Oh, that's not what I think at all. I think during this last concert, he's going to come down at the Lakeview Amphitheater. There's going to be someone that comes down and snatches Ozzy. fuck off the ground. That's it. That's how it's gonna end, and we're gonna be like, definitely last show. And that demon came down and ate his ass.
And we were there.
The bat bit back. The bat bit back.
How about you, Mike? You got any concerts you're planning on this summer?
I do, but they're all odd. You people will never.
What do you mean, you people?
You people.
People wouldn't like them, I don't think.
Do you realize
Why,
the room
Yanni?
that you're sitting in?
Yeah,
with
well,
right
yeah.
now?
Hate that shit.
Johnny's
Well,
coming to
I missed the Shins at Omegang, which
Omegang?
I missed them.
I'd
but
like to see that too.
yeah, I'm gonna see the Weepies at Landmark in a few weeks. Those are gonna. That's the Weepies. Yeah. The Weepies. There's a plug out to the Weepies for all you Weepies fans. You see? You're all standing there going, yeah, okay, whatever.
Sometimes Mike suggests songs for us to do, and I'll look at the text. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, maybe it's great. We might as well do an original song. We just make something up and play it.
Well, I mean, I'm that kind of guy that there's so much good music out there. I mean, let's be honest. There's so much good stuff out there that's not on the radio. That as musicians, you want to sit there and go, I want to play something that's not played on the radio. That if you go online and you go on any of the streaming sites, they're all over the place, but you don't get them on on Clear Channel.
Mainstream.
Yeah, and
That's a good idea, but he's always outvoted.
But I'm like, AC/DC for the 14,000th time.
Hey, you can't go wrong with AC/DC and Zeppelin, especially when you
I
nail
know.
that
I
stuff.
know.
Simple Props is a democracy, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Voter process.
Yeah.
It is.
No Trump in this area. I know that.
I hope I catch Kendrick Lamar. He's a good rapper. You guys ever heard of him?
Yeah, it's probably the only
I
rapper
got
that's good these days.
that stuff's tight. That trap music.
He's probably, in my eyes, he's the only good rapper out there these days.
Yeah, I mean, you still got that new Wu-Tang too. That was nice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know, some of those
Billy
Raekwon
gave me a
beats and
cold.
that new Raekwon, sick.
Sick.
But he's totally crazy.
You're totally crazy. What other gigs? I know you guys got Lukens coming up this
Lukens
weekend
tomorrow
on
night.
Friday.
Party
Yeah,
at
tomorrow.
Lukens.
And then the Mudfest, and then what else you guys got?
Mudfest, and then
We
of
got
course
the
the
gig.
zoo.
Yep, the zoo, and
then we got
gig
the
coming.
Thursdays on Varick Street coming up. We got the usual rounds: Celtic Harp and Lukens, Sickenberger.
Cool.
And the Celtic we got.
Yeah, that's June something.
Yep.
So
So we
June
got
7th, just after the
Doing the Varick Street Shuffle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
and hopefully,
no word on
when does the
Saranac yet,
Saranac
but
come out?
whatever.
When did they announce?
I have no idea.
I think it's
gotta be
right
soon.
around Memorial Day, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Like
Yeah,
that
somewhere
weekend,
around
I
there.
think.
Well, that's when they
Thursday,
come out, but they haven't announced the lineup yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're hoping, we're hoping to get back.
Well, there's a
on,
lot of
Saranac.
good bands in the area that have never played it that should.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you've seen Max's band?
Oh, yeah.
I just saw them at Luke's. They sounded great.
Max Fisher?
Max Sheldon.
Max Sheldon.
Which band
They
was
sounded
that?
great. It is his band.
The Max Sheldon band.
the Max Sheldon band.
Yeah, Max Sheldon band.
Okay.
Yeah, they sound great in Remedy. I'm sure
Him
they
and the
got
others.
in, and,
Another great band.
and Billy's other band, Red Hush. I'm sure they've entered their stuff in there. So
Bad
it'd be nice
Dog.
to see some
Bad
different
Dog,
stuff. Yeah, and Bad Dog too. I think that.
I feel like Billy Carmen could be that guy on The Simpsons. Like, hi, my name is Billy Carmen. You might remember me from such bands as Red Hush, Bad
was
Dog,
Troy
and Simple
McClure.
Props. I feel like that could be
such a
Billy.
He is
Billy.
that guy.
Yeah, Billy couldn't make it today. He's getting old. So.
He was checking in a little bit earlier during the
No,
butter
he's
sculpting
been
contest.
sick, and he actually gave us
He was
a nice
he was having
chest gold.
lung butter problems.
lung butter.
Lung butter?
You got a little butter in your lungs.
I haven't smoked butter
Yellow
since
yellow lung butter. That's the song from Pearl Jam we used to sing back in the day. Yellow lung butter.
I like it.
Back in the Bill the Cat days.
Go on.
Yellow lung butter.
Oh, that's right.
That's
you
right,
did Bill the
yeah,
Cat.
Bill the Cat.
Oh.
You just
Yeah.
blew my mind.
Well, that's where we first started.
Must have been the
bass player,
90s.
Bill the Cat actually got him and I
Yeah.
together, and that's how we started.
I remember
we
Bill the
started,
Cat.
You
we
just
started
blew
20
my
years
mind.
ago.
I
You
totally forgot about that.
I did a lot of Pearl Jam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
you
whole
guys did
freaking
great,
set.
Yeah. That's right. I do remember you
Win
guys.
these free tickets.
Mary Pickles is the winner of tickets, and then Barney should actually receive a pair of tickets
For
winning
winning
the
it,
butter.
yeah,
the
making
butter
them
sculpting.
I
out.
should. A pair?
Yeah, there you go.
Go. Bring your
Get a
guitar.
pair.
It's a nice pair you got.
Give him two more for the
April
rest of the
7th.
family.
All right, bring your guitar.
Wait, what day is that?
It's Saturday.
This Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Cool.
Yeah, come on out. Eat some tomato pie with us. We'll be out there. I want to mention that Tomato Pie Day, we will be out there broadcasting. Hopefully Wi-Fi prohibited, I guess.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
gonna
know.
be
We'll see.
sick.
We'll see what happens. But we'll be out there with the D and like we were the last year hanging out
It was
and
so good.
talking to all the vendors.
It was fun last year.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
There's so many people going. I am overwhelmed with the response that we got from the community again.
Good.
Not only that, like I said, Syracuse people. Who are they? What are they doing here? It's all gonna be a fun.
They don't know what
Good,
tomato
good,
pie
good.
is.
Awesome.
Who are they?
Who they?
Who are them?
Who they? Who they?
You're going to be doing it pretty much every year, right?
Yeah,
You plan on doing it every
Trying
year.
to always celebrate this. You know when it really hit me. I think I might have told you this before, but somebody died in my family, and then there was a wicked bad snowstorm, and then nobody came to the calling hours because of the snowstorm, and there was like a mass, and then we're all sitting there, and there was only like this many people, and the guy's like, yeah, sorry, no one can make it. I understand it and everything. And they're like, hey, right in the middle of the mass while the lady was saying it, he said, you guys, I got a whole bunch of tomato pie, too. Thanks for coming. And tomato pie is just always there. He stopped to do it. And so then I remember eating it.
That was your inspiration?
No.
Oh.
No.
It's always there.
It's always there is pretty much the inspiration part, though.
Tomato pie.
It's like every event.
It's
There's
like
tomato pie there.
Everything you could imagine in your life in Utica, there's like tomato pie. Oh, I forgot there was tomato pie. It's like, oh, that's where I got the sauce from, tomato pie. It doesn't matter how fucked up you get or what happens to you or where you come from, tomato pie sauce is on you. You're like, you had a good time last night.
You had a great time.
Birthday
Something
parties,
happened.
funerals, weddings.
Graduation.
I got to interrupt. Barney just sprinkled a little powder on his butter.
Yeah, blue butt.
I
You
wanted
made
to
the
see what
blue
it
butt
looked like.
lamb.
Should lose points. It's no longer functional.
What are you guys going to do with all this butter you got now? Are you going to bring it home? And
You're
like,
gonna bake
I
cookies.
don't know, you got a place for it here?
We're gonna give it back to Brian Allen.
Put it in the fridge.
Here, give this to
Put
your
it back
mom.
in his fridge.
I'm gonna brush off the blue stuff, and there you go, man. Here's that butter bag.
Oh, man. Massucci, where do you come up with these ideas?
I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get out of this one.
I love the idea of the pink thing. You still on for that side batter? That's rolled up.
Yeah.
I gotta.
You're not in.
I gotta be honest. I'm highly impressed.
What's that?
The Cottonelle triple ply in the bathroom is outstanding.
Oh, you got to
the
go
triple
strong.
clean. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, hey.
We got a lot of dudes in here.
Power.
You gotta go thick. Yeah.
Triple
Usually
clean.
it's a brawny, the quicker picker upper.
Yeah. The triple clean knocked it out of the park for me. I mean,
That's why the toilet's crooked, because there's too many dudes in here. Everybody leans to one side. So
It
the
is nice
toilet's
for
crooked.
wiping, though. You're already
Yeah,
kind
you're
of
already leaning?
Yeah.
I got you. Oh, my God.
My
And it's got-
gangster lean.
and
lets
it's got
me
the lift
wipe
and
it
lower.
clean.
Get a sub?
Yeah, have some.
No, I'm good.
Oh, you guys are hilarious.
I got plenty
though.
right here.
I put that over there because I knew you would eat it.
You see how I'm smuggling it away right now?
Cut it in
Like,
half and give some to Anthony.
Can somebody pass the butter?
Who's going to lick the butter?
this damn thing.
Actually, you know what? The loser should have actually delivered the
Ate
butter
the
to like
other guy's
Politary
butter.
Joe's or something. That should have been the loser's job. Here, I got you guys some butter.
No, you should just walk
That'd
around.
be
Anybody want butter?
You just
stand
walk
up
around.
and announce it.
Anybody need butter? Just butter their toast for them.
We should just microwave them and watch them melt.
There's
That'd be a mess.
Yeah, you need a dish though.
At least you
not
got
Keep it real
popcorn glaze.
classic, you know?
It's the first competition I lost here. I want you to know that.
It is.
I know. How about last year?
I was on a roll.
about
Last
next
year is
year?
when we had the coloring contest.
How about
Yeah, but
next
you lost
year?
the coloring contest.
No,
No, I won
he
it.
won.
I thought
did
you
win.
won it.
No, mine was just on display. His
Oh, that's right. You
was
won it.
taken on by
That's
like
right.
Yeah,
what
and then
was it,
the
pumpernickels. Or
Yeah,
something,
pumpernickels. Yeah.
yeah,
You got a
and then
gift
the
certificate for Pumpernickel?
Right? No,
The
he-
weather
he
thing?
did.
I won the bet with the weather.
He's got the hottest peppers.
Oh, for
in
the
the
Saranac
city,
Thursday?
guarantee
yeah,
it.
for Saranac Thursday.
No
I was
one's
on a
got
roll.
hot
Yeah,
peppers.
good
You
coleslaw.
were on a roll.
I was the can't miss kid.
Did you?
It's because you stopped drinking.
No, don't say that. Come on, don't say that. I'm proud of you, buddy. You're making
You did good,
some
kid.
adjustments in your life, and you know.
There you go. Now get out there and be somebody.
Have a meatball and a beer.
Oh,
God.
if I have a beer, I'll calm down a little bit.
Yeah. That's all it takes.
Sometimes.
I would have fed you a beer as soon as you walked in. Anyways, Simple Props in the house. We got Jay Sumner in the house. We're going to wind it out in a little bit. Plug your Facebook, and you got a website and all that, Simple Props?
Yeah, there's Facebook on Simple Props on Facebook.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
You also
Yeah, we have the bio page, EPK bio, website for the band.
EPK?
Yeah.
I don't go there.
You know.
Yeah, he's looking at it.
I don't know what it is.
I know we are, and it's like, yeah.
I
this
don't know
is
what
us.
it is.
Yeah.
I do go to our Facebook to find out when we're playing. I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm playing Friday.
He wakes
People
up.
ask
And
me, I'm like,
checks, he wakes up and he gets off at Friday and like, oh, I got to play in an hour.
I want to change it up really quick and talk about Trampoline Jetstream. The boys are
sure.
killing it. Your boys are killing it.
Yeah.
They're doing good. I'm proud of those kids, man.
Is that a band?
That's his son's
Yep.
band.
Your son's band?
It was Glen Street. Yep.
Oh man, I got to hear them sometime.
You
When-
would like
when are they
them.
playing?
You would love them.
Glen Street is now Trampoline
Yep.
Jetstream?
Yep. They
Oh,
changed
how
the
about
name.
it?
They just went for it. They're like, eh.
All right.
Well, I figured they'd change it now before they get even older.
Isn't that
You
the
know,
name
that's
of one
the
of their
thing.
songs?
It is.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right
Yep.
on.
It is. It was the name of one of their songs, and actually Jeff and Pam. I think it might have been Pam when they were in the studio. Suggested that should be your name. We thought of it before, but like, it's weird. It's long. And
Took me a while to remember
Nick
it.
back, and everybody was like, maybe we should. It's different. It's cool.
It's fun.
Alex immediately went out and bought the web
The
domain name.
Yep.
It wasn't taken.
Shocking.
I'm like, it's cool. It's different.
Yeah.
You know?
They got such a unique, fresh sound to them right now.
They
Just
really do.
outstanding.
I like
Yeah,
what
they're
they're
definitely.
doing.
Where are they
taking it-
playing next? I'm going to see them.
I don't know when they ever played.
Wait, can I plug this?
Did you mention it last night on your podcast?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did?
yeah.
So we can talk about it now, right?
Yeah, May 5th, 12 North.
Which
They're-
is Naked Gardening Day too.
Naked Gardening Day.
And
It
Cinco
just
de
so
Mayo.
happens
Gotta
to be.
plug that.
Yeah, it
Cinco
just
de
so happens to
Mayo.
be.
Cinco de Mayo lamb.
But yep, they're playing along with New Radio Etiquette and
That's right, sales.
Yep, and the
Yes,
band
too.
we're bringing
That's
out, which
cool.
is Beside the Sun. And actually, if you go to Facebook and you look up Beside the Sun, we just posted a little teaser clip of one of their songs last night.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah.
And talk about who's in Besides the Sun. There's a few of our friends in that band.
So it's obviously Josh Crossman,
Yeah.
and Nate
Nate
Keita.
Keita.
Yeah, they're in there.
Stoneworks.
Actually, I got to tell you something. They have so much going on right now. It's hard to keep tabs on those guys, and I think we're still trying to do like another Autumn Fire reunion with them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That would be great.
And I didn't. I know that they recorded the Masons Revolt album. I don't really know what's going on with that right now, but so that's
My friend Chris Perez is in one of those bands.
he's the singer of Chris.
Yeah,
Perez.
he's got a great voice. He came up from Florida.
Yep.
I met him over the summer, and he was just hanging out, and he's really talented. He plays, so he showed me, I haven't seen him play, but he showed me these videos from YouTube where he had another band that was down there filling, big areas, so the shot was good. He was singing good. Everyone seemed to be having a good time in the video. And
he's
that guy's got a lot
phenomenal.
of talent. He comes over, he plays the guitar, and he sings. He offers singing lessons and that jazz.
Wait till you see his style, man. It's not just like typical singing. I mean, he raps. He can do the screamo voice if that's what you're looking for, and then he's got this like melodic side to it too, which is just outstanding. So he's all over the board. He's
looking forward to checking that out.
Yeah,
'Cause,
man.
I mean, with Crossman and Nate in the band, it's going to be top notch.
Yeah, and actually Dangler is in,
Art Dangler?
Yeah, is in the band too, and
Oh,
he's
wow.
playing bass of all things, which is
Whoa.
kind of crazy.
Right
so,
on.
Yeah.
Very cool. So that's happening May the 5th at 12 North.
May the 5th, 12 North.
We'll all be
Check
out
it
there
out.
for that. Yeah.
$5 to get in, and like I said before, I said it yesterday.
555.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, everybody's always bitching and complaining about shows, and there ain't not anything to do. Well, we're doing a show, and if this one works out, which it should, there will be more in the future.
Awesome. So Trampoline Jetstream, Besides the Sun, and New Radio Etiquette.
New Radio Etiquette.
All on Naked Gardening Day at 12 North.
Yes.
Is
It's
it
Cinco
called
de
Naked
Mayo.
Gardening Day?
That's Naked Gardening
You
Day.
know that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Dope.
It's my
That's the
second
thing.
favorite day of the
Sweet.
year.
Sweet. Do people come and garden?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a garden
didn't-
set
you
up.
didn't
see Z's
What do they
picture?
wear?
Yeah,
No.
you show off your bush.
He had tulips on his business.
I'm getting ready for. I've been doing crunches like it's my job. I'm getting ready for Naked Gardening Day. So killing it.
Killing it,
What does
man.
it have to do with anything?
Jay Sumner, before we get out of here, how can people find you online?
Oh, dude, if you want to find me on the internet, you go right to, you just type in Say Jumner into your phone thing or
Say
anything.
Jumner.
It'll lead you directly to me. From there, you can split out to where the octopus sends you.
Okay.
All right, but
don't you have a website, though?
Yeah, you go to my website, iloveuticany.com. You get tickets to Tomato Pie Day. Why they're $3? Otherwise, you pay $5 at the door.
Which is only $5.
I know. Pay
It's only
$5 at the door
$5.
if you can.
You spend $20, you can feed the whole family.
Yep, definitely.
You know?
Wow. It's going to be to celebrate Tomato Pie, celebrate the city we live in, show your love, come out. You know, this is where you're from.
I love Utica, too,
Are you
man.
like even Utica if you don't like tomato pie? I don't know.
Are you even Utica?
Are you even Do you even Utica, bro?
Do you even say that?
How local are you?
I'm going to sell my shoe. I'm so local, I'm going to sell my shoe on a Utica garage sale. Just one of them. And it's going to say brand new with key still in it.
It's a boneless shoe.
That one, it was over my head. And then now it's a time
You know,
to
I missed
mute.
your live videos. You know?
Oh, that's
done
like,
those
I'm
in a
eating
while
a
around the
banana.
house.
Hey,
Usually
hey,
when somebody's doing a live video, I'm like, yeah, but when you were on, I'm like, oh, I gotta.
I love to make
be like
live
somebody
videos.
singing
It's
with a
so
banana.
fun.
The banana song was
you
Like
could-
all the kids say these days, what was that?
That banana
Eating a
song.
banana.
It was a very
Eating a
popular
banana.
song. People from all over were like,
Great
dope,
song.
dope. Dope, dope. People, why doesn't Facebook make a dope button? How come they don't get hip for like a week and be like, we changed all the shit to fuck with you? Then it's like a skull. You're like, skull button, skull button, skull button.
All right,
It's always got to be like
it's
love.
time
look.
to go. It's time to get out of here. Simple Props, I got to thank you again for doing the Barton Mud Fest. This is
Oh,
your
thank you.
third year, and thank you so much for
It'll be
coming
a
out.
blast. I'm glad
And we're
that
going to
we're
have a
doing
good
it
time.
again.
We'll drive around in the Razor a little bit.
Oh,
through
yeah,
all
why
the
not?
hours and shit like that. And it's always
Absolutely.
a great time when we do that. You're a winner. Yeah.
Have a good time.
And you guys will be taking the stage right around noon, I think it is.
Is
Like,
it? I don't
somewhere
know.
Yeah, I think
right-
it. Yeah, I think so.
Right around noon.
Yep.
So
You got to
come
check
on out.
Facebook on that one.
First
I
is
gotta
this.
check. When am I playing? What time do I have to be there?
Do I need to bring my butter sculpture?
Bring
I
it.
need to bring butter or a
Bring it, for
stormtrooper
sure.
or something.
And then don't forget this Friday, if you want to check out Simple Props before the Barton Mud Fest, they'll be at Lucan's.
Yes,
on
thank
this
you.
Friday coming out there.
Absolutely.
And the gig, you guys play the gig a lot too.
Yep.
Yeah, so you'll be out the
Yeah,
gig.
we got a few more. We got one
Where's
coming
the
up
gig?
in
I've never been
August.
there.
Turning
Casino.
Exit 33.
Oh, so that's like by the casino.
That's where I
It
think
is
I
the
seen you
casino.
guys last for New Year's.
Oh, that's right. We were there.
Yep.
Yep.
It was a great time,
You were
man.
there too?
Yeah,
That's cool.
They always
it was
rock
fun.
the house. You guys always rock the house, and in my opinion, you guys are probably the most underrated band in the area.
Well, we work really hard to stay underrated. It's a lot of work. It doesn't, you know.
That's right.
Do you think this
they
just
still
happens?
metal.
Yeah, we put a lot of work in. I want to be this underrated thing. Like,
They're
the
going for
opposite of
bronze.
underrated is, well, you know.
You guys are shot. You guys are shot. Before we get out of here, I got to give some love and respect out to our sponsors, attorney Nick Pasalacqua and his team of associates. If you need legal help quick, you better call Nick, 315-500-NICK, or hit him up online at cnytriallaw.com. Stop down to the showroom at Steve Ponte Volkswagen at 5046 Commercial Drive in Yorkville and see why it's easy to do business with Steve Ponte Volkswagen. Hit them up online and see all the great vehicles they have in stock at stevepontevolkswagen.net. And certainly, last but not least, my man Josh Amodio and Priceless Inspection. A good quality home inspection is
Priceless.
priceless. That's right, chicken. Very good. You passed today.
Thank you.
Give him a call today, 315-525-8725. If you want to put your home up on the market, or if you're looking to buy a home, or even if you need to update your home, Josh can do all that for you because he has been in the construction business pretty much his whole life. Call him today for your next home inspection at 315-525-8725. And I also want to remind everybody you can listen to this podcast and previous podcasts of EC Radio and all the great content that we have on the brand new website, disruptionnetwork.net. Also support mygaragebar.com. You're coming back, right?
Yeah.
Massucci, you
Let
got
me-
to call.
He's
me.
got to get his head shaved.
Well, let me tell you. First of all,
definitely. I'm not going
thank
to
you
sleep
guys.
till that happens.
Thank you guys for having me on for the past 2 days,
I-
man. It was great stuff, man.
I want you to come on every day.
It's great being back, and I had a blast hanging out with you
Yeah,
guys.
it was awesome. Thank you.
and
Glad
I
you
always
came
pay
back.
my bets, and we'll have to set up a time to make this head shaving thing go crazy.
You're like a
Bic
Lannister.
shave or just head shave?
Just head shave. We'll go
Let's
to-
go head
Yeah,
shave.
head shave. We'll go like a number one.
And you're going to have to come and sit in on D-line one of these days.
Yes.
You were our first guest when we launched. You have to come back and
Absolutely, and you guys the same. So
Yeah,
We'll
well,
set
I'm
that
not
up.
allowed to be on your hockey podcast.
Football for you, my friend.
I haven't even watched any football last year. Last year, remember I told you, I'm like, I'm done with football. Get me off the fantasy list.
That's right. Well, you finished like 15th in our league.
Yeah,
It's-
15 for like the 5th year in a row.
The annual contribution. Yeah,
My
so.
annual contribution to the Massucci
Yeah.
Fantasy Football League.
But
it
thank
was,
you, though.
No, thank you, man, and thanks for coming out. And please, the door is always open. And come out as much as you can. So
Much love, man.
And then,
There's the stormtrooper.
He brought the stormtrooper.
The Disruption Network butter sculpture.
This still should have won.
Great.
That is amazing. That is art. That is real art.
Subscribe to Disruption Network on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. And we'll see you at Tomato Pie Day this
tuned.
Saturday.
And
Oh,
stay
yeah,
tuned
see
for
you
the
there.
D-Line coming up a little bit. Stay tuned. We'll see you in just a little bit.
You know what the hell you're listening to? It's EC Radio.
We are a generation of lost masculinity, and we got to start getting it back. No matter if you're straight or gay, no matter if you stick it in the front or you stick it in the rear. For the love of our sons, we've got to stick it in there like a man.
You're listening to EC Radio on the Disruption Network.
Dago Wab, Guinea, garlic bread, pizza slinging, spaghetti bending, Victor Mon, Perry Como, Luciano Pavarotti, solo meal, non-singer motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. That's good. EC Radio.
Hey, it's Adeline Van Dyke from Coldwell Banker Faith Properties in Utica. I always get asked, why do I love real estate? It's very simple. I love my clients. I love every single thing about helping them find or sell their home. Making sure the home is solid and ready for sale or solid and ready for the buyer's inspection. To making sure that they're getting the best rate on their mortgage. Making sure they're getting the best price on their house. You know, just everything involved in the sale is vital. My absolute favorite part of real estate is when a buyer walks into the house they're going to buy. I can feel it before they even know they're loving the house. It's just that obvious. So I'd love to experience that feeling with you. So give me a call. Adeline Van Dyke, Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-404-6431. Or you can find me on Facebook or visit my website at centralnewyork.com/Adeline. Thank you, and I look forward to welcoming you home.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Passalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Passalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Passalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Passalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.